Hello, 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 Internet land. Welcome to another edition of Werewolf the Apocalypse.
Awoo!
Awoo, woo, woo.
Awoo!
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I'm not paid to do that.
No, been to that side of the internet.
Won't!
Yeah,
Anyway.
hopefully the sound is good.
Have to
Let
get
us know,
in
Brock.
character.
Oh, yeah, awesome.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice.
He says he wasn't going to go to that part of the internet. Immediately goes to that part of the internet.
Nope.
No, that is badass.
I'm not
I like
wearing a
that
tail.
one.
We're not that part of the internet.
So anyways, we were infiltrating a children's summer camp last time we were playing.
Sounds awful.
Wait, shit, this keeps going that way. What the? He's
Yeah,
not
maybe
wrong.
not worded that way.
Oh my god. We're gonna end up on that show and we're gonna Dateline Catch a Predator.
Care to have a seat?
The final boss is gonna be Chris Hansen.
The only add thing I'll say is I hope my laptop is fan is making a noise.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's not getting picked up. But
If you viewers out there hear, a race car the entire episode, AM just fired his laptop up, and yeah, it's gonna take off at any minute now, I'm sure.
It's
But-
very likely that Chris Hansen could show up because he's from Hazlitt, so he could show up.
Chris, we need to bring you in an emergency situation.
Oh,
anyway, hey,
they say they're into role play.
you were starting pretty well on the recap. Want to keep going?
We got in. I wore the universal disguise. We wore the universal disguise of the light neon vests and a clipboard.
of the construction.
Yeah, because they had an electrical disturbance. We're gonna check all the outlets in the area. We
Kind of did the wild dog farting around for no reason thing, like I usually do.
we busted
My
in.
specialty. We have somebody missing tonight. Probably in game missing too.
Yeah, Jeremy stole a helicopter and flew off over the
Decided
over
to
the
go
lake
get
somewhere.
into aviation.
Last we saw, he was getting popped. Well, last we as players, viewers saw, he was getting some warning shots fired at from
wasn't
the
he
Coast
flying
Guard.
off?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
flying off, heading to the west. We are.
And by the way,
Somebody
Brock
told-
is here, AM.
I see that. Welcome, Brock.
Somebody told Jeremy that doesn't count as international waters.
Right, yeah. Not for well, no. 'Cause there's no international waters. It's just a border where it becomes U.S. to Canada.
Right. So if you told me to get over international waters, that's not gonna be good.
It doesn't go out far
That's
enough.
not gonna be a
He starts seeing the French Canadians and he thinks he's actually in France.
Oh
Whoa! Even then, you got a little ways to go before you get back. So yeah, last we saw, Coast Guard was shooting at him, and he was taken off to the west.
Yep.
But you guys don't know that.
No, yeah, we
Your
went down a
characters
few
don't know
levels.
that. Yeah,
we
you
went
still-
downstairs. I remember there was a window with a bunch of people on the other side, like a bulletproof window, and they all like scrambled as soon as we went down there, and then a fight broke out.
A little bit of a scrum back and forth.
Yeah, I got hit with a fucking fire.
There was
Yes,
a fire werewolf.
The
Werewolf.
Yeah.
As soon as it comes up, this guy right here, he had the burning
Yeah,
scars.
that
And he
guy.
gave you a nice old bear hug, or wolf hug, I guess in this case.
Yep.
Wolf bear
and
hug.
activated his
Man
thing,
bear pig
scorched
hug.
you a bit.
If only I had a tire. They're flame retardant.
So you're looking to retire?
Yeah.
Alright.
But
I guess that works.
Let's not retread over this.
oh,
I'll avoid the other
I got
easy one.
nothing.
I'll avoid the easy one.
That tracks.
We killed you killed this guy.
We killed this guy.
That
Some
motherfucker-
bitch.
You're treading on thin ice right now.
Oh,
Guys,
I'm in a groove.
It's January. Let's make this a good year. You made me say it.
There you go.
Do that or who's your daddy? Yeah. So anyway, that big bad lays dead. You heard some rattling around. Let's see, where were we at? You were in the kind of the warehouse side of this underground facility. Back towards a wall you haven't quite got to yet, in a corner to your right.
There's also a bunch of like lab equipment and like
Yep.
operating table.
Yep, there's lab equipment and operating tables. Back in the office area, there was somebody doing something on a computer. You mowed him down with the machine gun.
Yep, I got him in the back of the head through the window.
Right, but maybe something's still on the computer. But we heard some movement over in the corner. And to your backs was a storage room with all sorts of weapons and stuff.
Yep.
Because we were in the one upstairs, I remember, because we had to knock down all the racks and stuff.
Yep, that's...
Yeah.
That's, I would say, you're looking in the direction of the noise. That's the racks and stuff are to your left. The noise is kind of straight ahead, a little to your right.
Okay.
The storage room with the guns and stuff is behind you. Behind your left would be the lab and operating tables.
I'm gonna stay in the back because I took some hot ag from that
Yeah,
fire attack.
I got a couple myself.
So I'm gonna just grab my M16 and be like, or my assault rifle, whatever kind of rifle it is,
Yeah, I can't
and just
remember
kind of like, all right, you guys, you want to check that out? Like trying to put out the still burning bits of my fur that are on my chest.
which. You just pat yourself and there's a
Giant
little bit of
patch of
smoke.
black and white fur.
Oh, that's the legal mark.
I'm gonna go in the armory real quick. What's the most threatening gun in you?
There's probably a lot of AR type platforms, only full auto. And maybe what we call...
I mean, I don't use them, but if they're right here, you know, might
For
as
the
well.
taking, you say.
there might be some FN scars.
Uzi 9mm.
The shotgun, right?
It's one that looks like it has an UGG boot for a butt.
The one
You
is
call
the
my
one from
butt ugly?
Is the one from Fortnite? It's
I
a
don't know
gold
what's
scar.
We will see.
What's the difference between a scar and an AR? Like, was it just like fired more accurately, or what?
Just a different manufacturer, different platform. Platform meaning different build, the way it functions or
I play too
tears
much
apart.
Call of Duty, so guns have different stats.
Yeah, guns don't have different stats other than different bullets, and even then, it's just a matter of. Oh, come on, that one's not working.
But I'm trying to think. Isn't a scar usually like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can be.
That's
It
what
can
I was
be
trying to think of.
Yeah, usually tan. But where is a better fucking image? Okay, let's go with this one if I can. Yeah, there's like maybe one of these. Yeah, like I said, looks like it's got an UGG boot. Yep. There's been pictures of people putting UGG boots actually.
Cushions it. Nice.
Alright, so you're just looking for weaponry or whatever?
Yeah, because I have literally no points in firearms. So to me, whatever looks the biggest is probably the most.
Oh no, these probably come in 308 as well. Traditionally, probably just 5.56, but 308 is a very common, a larger round.
Mm-hmm.
If we're gonna deal with diameter inches, 5.56 is actually a 0.223 of an inch, whereas the 308 is 0.308, a little bit bigger. 30 caliber, basically.
You see, we'll carry M16. You'll carry the AR-15s. You carry the SCAR, so yeah, that makes you weak one with the gun. See, by being set apart.
Do I put it under battle scars?
Oh, nice.
Technically,
But
yes.
I'll show you the.
You're like inspiration.
Quickly show you the one that Jeremy has for submachine gun. This thing is weird. And that's not a big enough image for you. There we go. That's better. This is the submachine gun that Jeremy got that he carries around. Nice little weird gun too.
I've seen those.
Yep. The bolt actually comes instead of it coming straight back. The bolt is hinged and it does this sort of thing. It's just really weird. Anyway.
Somebody wanted to be different, I guess.
Oh, what could we put that down? Probably just a assault rifle.
Is it +1?
FN
+1.
space scar.
Masterwork.
SCAR.
You know, there's a White Wolf gun nut out there who
I'll bump
who
it up.
have
Let's
made
say
all the
damage
guns,
8.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
actual
Range 150. Rate
In great
3.
detail.
Yes.
Magazine will be clip will be standard 30 +1. Not concealable.
Man.
What if I have a really, really big trench coat?
Right, exactly.
What if I'm cosplaying as a character from Fortnite?
You just gotta paint the tip of the barrel orange.
No,
you'll
this
be
is the
fine.
Nerf version. This is the Nerf version.
Jesse.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Oh,
Yeah.
what's there to do?
Well, there's a noise in the corner.
With a door to open.
A door to open. Are you good with computers at all?
Door to open. Which door is that?
But you said we had the room to the left was the one we haven't opened yet. Or is that the armory?
No, behind you is the armory.
Okay.
To your left are the racks that you fell on. Back to your
Not
left is the like the surgical tables and lab equipment. Straight ahead would be kind of to the wall. It's like kind of straight, and then to your right is where that noise is coming from.
Oh, okay.
Back to your right would be where you guys came from. Out of the
That's I
offices.
thought down the hall was the door or
Right.
something. Okay. So exploring down that way then.
While he's looking for an intimidating gun, I want to look at that computer room.
Okay. Double back in there.
Yeah.
You go in there, and it looks like a guy was trying to. I mean, what are you looking for?
I mean, like, what's on the screen?
Okay.
Okay, first question. Did I blow the screen to bits?
No,
Okay, good.
you screen was like this, and the window was right here. So when you shot him,
it was
you
lateral.
came-
Okay.
right.
Yeah,
So
alright.
he was, it's off to the side.
I didn't,
just
like,
a little
cover
bit.
it in chunks.
Right.
Yet.
Yes.
On the screen, it looked like he was trying to delete and maybe even set up for formats. He didn't quite get it done.
Oh, okay. I'll open up the C drive. My music. Is there any illegal downloads? Get my drift?
It's in the folder labeled stuff.
You wouldn't download a car, would you? Was it the folder called Not Porn?
Not porn.
So what are you looking for?
Just what's on the screen. I'll just open up. Yeah, just
Start digging around.
Yeah.
You start digging around.
doing a computer test. Like intelligence computer.
I want to say no, but I'll let you roll some dice. It's one of those. There's information here, and I don't want you to have like a bad roll and not get.
Well, just if I get
information,
a good score, I get more. How about that? I did not. I got a flat nothing.
flat nothing.
So I guess I get whatever I see, but nothing extra.
All right. You find various emails and memos and stuff throughout here, dating back, talking about they're afraid they're afraid they're not keeping up with demand. Their location has become too remote. They
I
can't.
agree. This is pretty far out there.
I was gonna say they're already in the UP. What else do they want?
Maybe North Dakota.
They're thinking about either moving operations or hope that their R&D can come up with some big breakthrough. Then there's something about they like. There's a bold plan, and they kind of like it.
Bold move.
But how do they make profit on this resurrection?
Doesn't that a blue pill take care of it?
It'd be a hefty lump sum if they could do it, but they're not sure. And there's an extra note, kind of reply to that about, well, it wouldn't be just resurrecting, but successfully binding the spirit and breeding it. And
Is this like so? Like, is this like a email chain?
yeah, a little bit. There's some email chains there on that. There's a mention of they do have they're pursuing that. They're seeing what they can do. There's a mention they get a backer, some investments from the Yakuza. They seem to be interested in what the potential is here. The Yakuza have even sent a man to kind of keep an eye on them, like kind of nearby for progress. He's working at a funeral home. He's also sending in extra parts if they need.
Y'all got a new member of your funeral home there, Glam. Oh yeah, this is our new intern, Takahashi.
Yeah, he sounds like he's one of them foreign cars, but he's good fella.
He's good fellas.
They've been working on test subjects. Their facility in Canada was making some progress. They even got a werebear. They had hopes that would work well and complete the tracking. But they've lost contact, and cleanup teams were on the way. Another next chance, kind of an update to that is the Canada facility is a loss. Recovery teams managed to get the bear, and they're on their way back, but lost contact with the cleanup team. They suspect that there's a pack of werewolves in the area, and they're sending that info further up the hierarchy. Sending that info higher.
Does that
up.
ring any bells to us?
Rings a lot of bells.
Well, I mean, you can convey this information to your.
Well, I mean, would I tie that to his? Like, did you tell me like what your?
I
deal
gave
was?
you guys a general idea. Yeah, it was.
So like I could put two and two together.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a mention too that. Yeah, I think he was told. Yeah, you got told that your former sept had taken out that facility.
Yeah.
But they couldn't find the bear, but they'd taken out a cleanup team. So that's clearly that. They had another mishap. Fortunately, not catastrophic like here in Canada, but they had multiple specimens escape, but some have been recaptured, but one is still out.
When is that dated?
Very recent. That's maybe a week.
Okay.
And then just from earlier today, or actually yesterday, they're putting up a high alert. Their cleanout team sent out, or their recovery team sent out to get that last one has lost contact with.
MIA.
Perform necessary last minute any tests on any subjects and get things moved to our backup third facility. Get that ready to go.
Is the text chain still active? Can I like log in and send a message under this user's name?
Give me that'll take a computer's check.
Come on, work.
Yeah, it says clean out the dust at a third location, so maybe it's not an active one.
A 6?
Admin 1.
You realize that things have been already disconnected via internet. Some things have been removed.
Okay.
And you can't quite send anything out. You can only get what's on here.
Okay. Hey, just as a reminder, where was that third facility again?
I forgot the
real
hazy. Oh boy.
But that's kind of the gist of what you find in all there.
Okay. I'll kind of come back and like, hey man, apparently there's a third place. The place you hit was one. This is a second. Apparently there's a third. That bear.
The damnable places they have.
The bear you fought was one of their test subjects.
That would explain a lot.
So.
And
hey, if it's any kudos, apparently they're or any the word I'm looking for consolation. I mean, their cleanup team couldn't take care of it either, so they probably got wiped out.
Oh, we need to wipe all the bastards out. I should be doing my bit here. We'll be doing that real shortly, I imagine.
Well, let's take care of things here, and then I'll be down to one facility.
Do you remember part of that chain said they suspected a pack of werewolves there in Canada, and they were going to send that info up further up the chain?
Okay, yeah, I'll tell you that too. So, so his sept might be in danger. Yeah, I'll say your sept might be.
We should.
If you have a cell phone on that, you can give him a call, but you might want to send him a message.
We'll have to finish up here, and I'll get right on that. Of course. Use the barking chain.
Were you conveying all the info there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently there's a Yakuza guy. They had some interest in this resurrection technology that they're developing. I'm not sure if you know anything about that.
Sorry, I'm not Catholic.
I'm Presbyterian, thank you. Just I don't know what that means.
Oh, you asked the Asian guy.
Yeah,
What the Yakuza.
Hey.
Oh, hero!
Long man.
I mean, I don't think I would know anything about that.
Yakuza rings a bell, doesn't it?
Yeah, but in Michigan, no.
Well, I
So
mean,
that's a
for you-
little concerning.
There's some Yakuza in your backstory.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. In Michigan, no.
Yeah, no,
So that's
okay.
concerning.
Like when the Shredder first shows up in New York.
Right.
Yeah.
There's like, wait, what? The Foot Clan here?
That was the bit to get your attention. So.
Nah.
Alright.
Is there any kind of melee weapons in the armor?
Yeah, what you looking for?
I mean, we're big enough to swing these AR-15s like clubs.
Right. Something more than like a baton.
I mean, there are some batons. There are probably, what are those, like, for lack of better terms, those, like, battle hatchets that some places have or some militaries can use? I don't know, like the modern day tomahawk thing that some can use. I'm not sure what they are
I want
called.
to karambit.
And 16 units of bear mace.
16 years of bear mace.
Which is funny because the hitman in Yakuza that you can get as a party member, he uses a karambit. It's one of his moves, he pulls it out.
Let's see what we can do with this. And maybe something like these, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's like modern day.
It's pretty badass.
Yeah.
I think that's the most intimidating weapon in here.
Yeah. This is a private collector. Hello.
Well, that's funny because I just remembered that I was looking for a melee weapon that I could throw because I don't have firearms. So I was like, throwing things would be better probably.
There you go.
There you go. There's a few of those in there, you know.
Okay.
2, 3. You hear again in that corner, like almost like something kind of like kicking like at a cage, like almost sounds like a cage or something.
Do believe I'm trying to remember if I was in Hispo or Kranos. And we'll just say Hispo for sake of theatrics.
I think you were Isma.
Yeah, I usually fall back on that first. I'll go down the hall toward the noise and kind of keep my nose to the ground, see if there's any scents that stand out that aren't normal or would not make sense to be here, I suppose.
Give me. Give me. What are all the stats again?
Probably a survival wits.
Sure. That sounds good.
Survival's like tracking, and wits, I suppose, is thinking on the fly. There's 4 from that, and 3. Not the moon die. There's a 1. 2 successes.
2 successes. What? If I said difficulty, what were the 2 success numbers?
6 and 8.
6 and an 8. All right.
Smell the very nasal scent of shrimp steak.
Ooh!
No, chili
Immediately
dogs.
fell. Yeah.
Tantalizing.
It is a familiar scent. Not quite how it should be. It
smells like chili powder.
It's not a chili dog, it's chili powder. It smells like a bear you've smelled before.
From the long ago. He's gonna shift up the Krynos and this way.
I'll lumber over kind of slowly. I'm at like half health right now, so I'm just kind of like.
Am I the only person who has medicine, or no?
What's that?
Am I the only person who has medicine?
I have 2 points.
That's what I got.
I have 1.
Wondering if we can patch up a little bit.
I have 2.
I was trying to remember how I was healing last time. I think that's how it was.
You should be automatically healing up any lethal or.
We're out of combat, so lethal and bashing are probably
lethal and
pretty
bashing.
much gone
Yeah,
at this point.
You've cleaned those up.
Aggravated takes like what,
A day.
A
You
day
heal up
out
one.
Because I'm at 3 ag right now.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I'm at 3
Ag takes, unless you have a right to, which I think you do have it. I think you used it once already.
Or which one?
To heal up ag. Was it Mother's Touch?
Yeah. I think that's what I
Yeah.
did.
Otherwise, the only way to heal ag is just it goes away. You
You
heal
gotta
up
stay
one
out
a
of
day.
your breed form for a full
Yeah.
day and you'll heal one.
Kinda
Otherwise,
messed
it
up for a
takes
day.
like a month in your breed form to heal a single
Yeah, I can't
point.
remember
Something crazy.
exactly. You kind of there's like another bit of racking to your right. It looks like you can kind of head around to that right. Maybe there's almost you can kind of see through the racking, like maybe kind of looks like a garage door type thing, even though you're underground. But
Yeah. I'm gonna try to stealthily make my way that way.
okay. Jesse, I picture you're kind of hanging back a little bit. Give me a gnosis roll.
What's that one?
We have
Permanent
gnosis.
gnosis at the bottom here. Right there. Your dots you count. 10, 10, 1, 1, 6, 2.
10, 10, 1,
So,
6, 2.
a success if it's 6.
Okay.
What am I doing?
Just a regular base 6.
Just roll up your score.
Yeah, roll up.
I rolled 5.
You rolled 5 dice,
Yeah.
or what?
Yeah.
What?
Difficulty
Did you
6.
roll 6 or above? Any of them were?
Yeah, he's
6
got
or
Three of them are 6.
Okay. As they're starting to move away, you're kind of hanging near the by that armory room. You notice there's a just inside the armory room. If you turn around and looking back into the armory room, there's just to your left. There's you sense kind of something spirit-like.
Coming from where?
Inside the armor room to the left. It looks like you start digging around or whatever. Looks like maybe there's a hidden door there. We'll come back to Jared's kind of stealthing ahead. What are you two?
I'm behind him. I'm just
Okay.
not up front.
Not taking point.
Yeah, not taking point. So I just kind of see him shift to Krynos. I'll get closer.
Okay. You and Krynos too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there like a hallway or anything?
It's kind of an open warehouse. It's kind of divided with, different racks and stuff. Different racking and shelving. Like I said, you can kind of see through the rack a little bit. You kind of see like a garage door. You can't quite see what's on the floor, but that noise is coming from that direction.
Okay, so you don't have a straight shot at it.
No, you kind of have to head forward a little bit and then
Would it be down a ways from us?
not too far down, 20, 30 feet.
I was like, I'll stand in the corner and get real low. 30 feet.
I mean, like maybe just like walking the length of this house and,
I imagine you are like making progress towards it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you round the
Not
corner
just
and look.
stand still. Yeah.
Stealthily, yeah.
You round the corner and look.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I see how serious he got, then yeah, I'll go to Krynos.
Suddenly gets quiet and twitchy.
I'll go to Krynos and stealthy.
Okay. You round the corner, you do see a pretty decent sized cage. There's a woman in there, and she's clothes are all tattered. She looks pretty rough, you know, rough for the wear. I can't think of the term I want, but
Haggard.
Haggard. She's just in the
Battered.
in the cage. Yeah, pretty beat up. She's kind of kicking at the cage a little bit, but she sees you poke around, like kind of stops and just kind of looks.
I slowly approach quietly and kind of look down at her and wait a moment. But delirium doesn't affect you. You're a bear, aren't you?
That's what I mean, because you're a werewolf. It's like a dog trying to talk.
Like Scooby.
She kind of squints her eyes at you. She's like, "You're not the usual ones from here. A lot of gunfire and noise." She kind of like, she's trying to like lean closer, like almost like she recognizes you a little bit. She can't quite place it. "I am Gural. Are you Garu?"
Just nod slowly. What brought you to these parts? Where do you come from?
They brought me. Did their little experiments, tested.
Who's they?
Black Spiral dancers. You
She
know.
says that there's a visible snarl on his lips that kind of rises up.
Seem familiar.
I can't say that this would be our first meeting.
She like kind of like really like puts her face up against the bars as best she can and just like she's trying to sniff as best she can in this human form.
I cut my hand with a claw and offer it forward. Maybe this is more to your... This will kindle your memory.
Are you like offering it for her to smell or lick?
Yeah, to smell.
Okay.
Yeah.
You. There's something missing though.
And what would that be?
Let her sniff your butt.
Wait, does that work with bears?
One way to find out.
I'm just kind of like, are we icing her or what, man? Like you said, like what's going on?
They've tried to change me. Affect me to sniff, to smell out what they're looking for.
But I do like a gnosis check on her to see if she's possessed.
If you'd like, or if you just want to do maybe like a medicine check.
What do you want, medicine and what?
Intelligence?
Sure. 8.
8? She's mostly just experimented on, beaten.
But no, like occult residue.
Maybe a little from what they've tried to do to her. She can kind of see like how are you trying to inspect her? Like just.
I guess like
visually
my
or-
eyes aren't like. I guess when I'm like looking in like the spirit world, like my eyes are like kind of white-ish. So like I'm not just like looking at her my head tilted. Like, she can see like my
Okay.
perception's going kind of weird.
I want you to make a manipulation and subterfuge roll, please.
Manipulation and the subterfuge.
Yes. And he's gonna lean in. Are you sound of mind in this moment?
Don't get too close, man.
Right. She was kind of noticing you, kind of looking at her, but then you lean in and say that she's like, at the moment, they've been fighting what they've done to me. Not always easy. The beatings and the experiments don't help either. But at the moment, I just I've had better days. You said what? Manipulation and what again?
Subterfuge.
Subterfuge, manipulation. Not a whole lot for her. 2 successes. 8 and a 10.
8, 10. Okay, so it's still really low anyway. Okay. Kind of a moot.
What are you trying to do?
I'm using Truth of Gaia basically to tell if she's telling the truth, and I got way over that for
Okay.
successes, so. It was to set the difficulty was her successes, so difficulty was 2.
Oh, 2
So
successes.
literally everything I have here is a success.
Okay. Oh, something about my cam froze, Jared?
Oh, okay. I can fix
Yeah,
that.
I leaned over.
Yeah,
like
you
that.
are. Thanks for the heads up.
Jared, are you casting Zone of Truth?
Pretty much, yeah. Alright, you are white couch. But anyways, just more or less to see if she was telling the truth or not. So 5 successes on
Yeah,
Truth of Gaia.
she seems to be telling the truth.
While he's doing this, can I like scan
Okay.
the room, make sure there's no like cameras? Like, pointed at us.
There are.
I'm gonna take them out.
Okay. From what you were digging around on the computer earlier, it may have just been just internal security too. So
Yeah. I just don't want these people to get my face or anything like that. Or my likeness.
resetting the camera yet?
Yeah, I'm working on it. Go ahead.
She
Freezing up in general.
she's still trying to kind of like. You've probably pulled your hand back a little bit. But she's still kind of sniffing a little bit. Like she's got this scent a little bit now. She's like, they're trying to get me to smell out bat.
His ears kind of prick up.
Amazats.
Come on, that. But Bat was lost
Kind of.
years ago.
I don't quite know what else is going on. What
You want
I
to fill me in on this one, old man?
Long story short, Bat fell to the worm some time ago.
Okay.
I do believe the Shadow Lords are attempting to rescue Bat, so it were, but you know how tight-lipped they are.
I've been like 3 months into this, man, but I'll take your word for it.
Well, they're very tight-lipped. They're vying for power. We don't have time for the full explanation, but this is very intriguing.
I'm just in the back and I say, do you mean vampires?
No, there's a totem bat that was long. This is in game lore. Lost long ago to the worm. There was
there were werebats.
Werebats used to be a thing, but now they're pretty much
Yeah,
from
like
our
the
hands.
werewolves are Garu, the werebears are Gural, the werebats were Kamazats.
yeah.
I like that.
But yeah, no. Then there is like a subsect of Shadow Lords that are secretly like basically going like deep cover, undercover, trying to, not become Black Spirals, but they're getting as close as they possibly can, edging that line to, rescue the, spirit. If not, then just kill it if it can't be uncorrupted, but
Yeah, what the
So it's not necessarily bad what they're
no.
No, yeah.
It
could be.
Yeah.
but if they turn
They're walking a fine line.
Yeah, it's one of those things that it could be easy to fuck up.
They're like the drug DEA guy who's like doing coke to like try to break the coke ring.
Yeah.
Method
acting, so to speak.
yeah, a lot of others in the Garu Nation are kind of like, what the fuck are these guys doing? And I guess they did something good, but they're very distrustful of it. A lot of the Garu's attitude was always just go out and fight the worm.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give a shit about trying to fix or heal anything. Whereas
Yeah.
these guys are kind of going out trying to fix something, and that's just kind of going against the modus operandi.
Not punch. What?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So it's just kind of unusual.
I don't
She's
trust not
kind of,
punch.
like I said, she's kind of sniffing at you still. She's like, I think I smelled it on you once, but I don't smell it now.
What is that?
Smell of bat.
Well, we have much to discuss. I'm going to turn to John. Is this thing rigged anyway? Taps on the cage.
I have no idea. Let me look. What would you like?
Cut back over. What are you trying to do?
See if it's trapped. I guess.
Yeah.
Wits and
Probably investigation, I guess.
yeah, investigation, I guess.
Good.
Yeah. cut over to Jesse. You dig around and you find this hidden door.
I open it.
Okay. It seems to be easy. It's not locked or anything, surprisingly. Maybe it was more just a hidden door or just kept out of the way so others in the facility just wouldn't nose into it or whatever. But you find there's this. Oh, 1 second. There's a couple items in here. Wow, I almost opened up right to the page.
That's really good.
It looks like there's for some reason, like an iron ingot in there. And if you look at it a little more close, it looks like there's hair embedded on it somehow for some reason. And then it looks like there's a...
It's a petrified dingleberry.
It's a hair, not a... and it looks like there's some sort of pendant with small little gem and some feathers coming off of it as well. And you suspect these might be a couple of different what we call fetishes. They're basically magic items, like the talons that you have, that those little daggers. Only these are multi. You can use them all the time.
It's like a talon's like kind of a more of a minor spirit, and it's like a one and done thing. Like you use it up, it's used like a potion or scroll, basically.
Yeah, because you have to bind a spirit into this item. Spirits are in the spirit world, and the only way for them to experience the physical world is to get bound to an item that you can bring back into the physical world.
Yeah.
So talons are one and done. So you use that item that the spirit gives you. It's a little gift for that one time, and then it returns to the spirit world. A fetish is a item where the spirit is bound into it, but it stays in there. You can use its gift multiple times.
Magic.
Yeah.
Magic.
Magic item.
Basically.
But more permanent. It's not a one and done necessarily, unless the spirit in it is purged from it or the item is destroyed or something.
God.
And you've heard, fetishes are pretty, I would say, revered or
you
pretty
can get
valuable.
You can get
Sought
renowned
after.
for discovering them. Like that's how good they are. Like
Yeah, they're sought after, valued.
yeah.
There's a gem with feathers.
Yeah, it looks like some sort of
Iron
pendant or
ingot
necklace.
with a hair on it.
Yeah,
What else?
that's the only two things you find in there.
And then the headdress or whatever you said, the feathers.
No, that was on the necklace. the
Oh,
pendant thing.
okay.
Dream.
I was just gonna say Dreamcatcher.
Alright, I take them both.
Okay. We'll cut back.
You
to,
found the enchanted Dreamcatcher.
Cut back to John. You were doing the
That's 6.
A 6.
Like shit tonight.
And it looks like just a regular, big, thick steel cage. With a couple big locks on there that probably out of reach. If she ever tried to get to them, she couldn't.
Is it
break them.
physical locks or is it like there's like a console that I have like beep, boop, 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 beep, with like buttons and shit?
Question. Let's just. I was initially thinking physical. Let's just go with physical.
Okay, well, 2 things. I don't think it's trapped because it's a physical lock. Let's say I don't see any wires.
There's no
attached to
laser
it.
grid.
Yeah.
We would have pinged it already.
Right. Which is nice. So I think we can just try to rip the door off this thing. But if you put a werebear in here, it's probably resistant to being doors ripped off. It'll probably be a real bitch to get her out of there without a key.
He runs a claw along the bar. Is there a reaction?
Just noise. Usual expected noise.
Well, there's no death shock, so I don't think you're okay.
No, it's not silver, so.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
True.
Yeah,
Trying to
she
pry the
kind
bar.
of she mentions though too, like they injected me with something and I don't.
Oh,
I can't shapeshift at the moment. I don't think.
Good for us, because I don't trust you.
Go ahead, give strength check.
I'll do.
Okay.
I'll help you out.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Now I get some numbers. 10, 8, 7.
Mike, what is Shinya doing there?
There's too many cooks right now, so I'm just kind of watching.
Yeah, if she pulls one of us into the cage, please help.
I mean, you can look around for a key, too.
It's difficulty 6. I got 2 successes.
No, it's going to be like difficulty, let's say 9, actually.
No success.
I'll check the big bad fire guy to see if he had a key.
One success?
Yes.
Okay. You start to make a little bit of progress, but it's,
Okay.
takes quite a bit. This was built to...
Right. So it's like
contain
a
something.
were creature.
Yeah.
I don't know, would it be like perception investigation to see if I can find a key?
Yeah.
On any of the bodies? A 1 is an auto fail, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Is that all you...
Nope, I didn't. I got 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, and a 10.
3, 2, 2, 3, and a 10? Okay, but you didn't have a 1? Or?
Nope.
Okay,
I
so
was just asking.
So you had a
for-
10.
Yeah.
Okay. You dig around. You don't see anything on the spiral dancer's body himself, but you notice a kind of like a little satchel, like you may have like grabbed to go, kind of like as they're trying to evacuate. You dig around through there, and you do find a key.
A key. But I do this with it.
Ikea.
There's that Japanese guy going.
Is it like a little card, or is it like an actual key?
Probably more like an actual physical key, bigger key, but
I'll say, well, try this. See if it fits and all that.
yeah, it's there's actually a couple of different locks, but it seems to work for all the locks. You get them all
Okay.
undone.
And I say, now you owe me a life debt. That's how Wookiees are.
She slowly climbs out. She seems, be struggling a little bit. It's, as I said, she's pretty well battered
All kind
and a little
of
drugged.
oyster,
Um,
shoulder-wise.
you notice back to like where the cage was going. There's like a fork truck on the other side of it. That was kind of hauling her along, or was about to. But behind where that door leads, because you're underground, it looks like it's a big, giant, like, utility elevator.
Oh, okay.
Behind the garage door.
Yeah. Like I said, you're underground. The garage door just leads
That's
to
where
this
they
kind
bring
of
the
this big.
supplies in and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to take a look at that. Is there like do I have to pull a lever to open the door? Like how do I?
It's already open with that garage door open. It was like ready to be
They were about
throw
to
that
move.
cage. Yeah, I'm about to put that cage in there and whoever else to get in. And
When I
go.
look at like the elevator console, like what are the options I have? Like how many floors does it look like?
Just the 2, just where you're at now, and presumably ground level.
Do you want to see where this leads?
Yep.
All right. I guess we'll get let's get Jesse. Let's see where this elevator goes.
Yeah. I've just kind of got her.
Okay.
shoulder
I'll run back and
over
I'll
me.
try to. I'll grab you and say we found an elevator. Does it go up? Or
And a
up?
woman.
And a lady.
She hot.
Because I assume we're on
Just kidding.
we're in the basement level.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
You're underground.
On toys.
Those look pretty cool. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I sense the spiritual energy coming off of them.
Yeah. You
Nice.
sense that they're fetishes.
Yeah. Let's figure out what those do out here.
Out here.
Oh, John, I think we should just stay there.
Okay. I
I'm
get
flattered.
it.
Right?
I get it. Ethan doesn't.
I've been fetish zoned.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'll take
You
you.
think the other word is like fetish?
I'll take you back to the big elevator.
Okay, so you're all in and hit the letter and.
We should
hit the
just
button or whatever.
agree as a group, like in game, that we don't like the word fetish, so we call them fetish. So now when we talk to any NPCs, they're gonna be like,
Hey,
You French?
we do not kink shame in this house.
"Well, good because these are fetishes."
They go hand in hand.
Actually, before we go,
I didn't know hand in hand was a thing.
is there any like? I know this is gonna be really like a long shot. But is there any like caustic like liquids or anything like that? Like I see, like vats of acid, you know.
What are you thinking?
I don't know. If I could start a fire down here, that'd be great.
That one Garu probably went out when we killed him, right?
I'd imagine.
The one that was like doing all the fiery.
Oh, yeah, the black spot.
Yeah.
What do you mean went out?
That'd be so fucking funny if he was like the gym teacher, like the fucking camp upstairs.
Yeah, instead of Coach Ferratu.
Oh, I'm trying to think of a fucking temperature-based name pun.
Yeah, that was Mr. Loop. Loop Garu.
God.
You want to try and destroy this place or whatever is what you're getting at?
Let's
Or?
start a bit of mischief, yeah.
Pour some water over the consoles.
Give me...
Ooh, actually, you know what? I know what I want to do. That computer I was looking at, was there like a tower with it?
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll just rip the cords out and take the tower.
Okay. Alright.
Ha bitches!
Now the elevator
Hide
doesn't
shit.
work.
Anything else before you head out then?
Um,
This is more of a experiment facility. I don't know if they would have anything necessarily caustic, like acid. and
Right,
all
that's
that
a
sort of
long
thing.
shot.
So
Like, deploy the acid back.
I didn't want to say no, but I'm like, yeah.
what about those rock things that explode you humans use when you're pissed off at each other?
I don't think it's gonna have any grenades.
What about what the other exploding things?
There were
are?
grenades in that armory.
Oh!
I have an idea. I'm gonna hand her to you real quick, and I'm gonna run back to the armory.
Here, take this one.
Are they like just normal like frag grenades?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to hook a claw through like a singular nail through a bunch of them, and just like. Just like hold the rings
Like through the
as I
rings?
do that, as I throw them, so they're just like ding, 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 everywhere. You know what I mean?
Just into the warehouse randomly, and
Yeah.
okay. Any specific area or?
Are there any
Sort of
vehicles or anything parked down here?
Well, there's
Yeah,
a forklift.
the forklift.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there.
All right. You know this. You're gonna have to do that right as you're hitting the door to
Yep.
get up and out,
It'll be he's in the elevator shaft and press the button, press the button.
or hit the button as the thing starts.
Yeah,
to
there you
close.
go. Awesome.
You go to throw it around the corner with the car, like, wait.
One bounces off the door.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right. Give me. What would be the thing? What would be the closest thing for like a luck roll to see how well you see
Well,
what you did?
dexterity, I imagine, would factor in because you got to be nimble doing this.
I don't know. If you want
Unless
to do
you
like luck, just straight up luck.
Well, just to see like what things you hit, what you take out. Not that you necessarily know, but
Just give him a die per grenade. How many grenades did he throw?
I could do, I don't know, wits.
Yeah.
What would be more flammable?
wits and
that kind of
athletics.
It's funny that you mention that because the werewolf campaign, way back in the day that I did with John, I think we actually did make luck a stat that you could
Yeah.
put dots in up to 5.
thing. 4 10s, a 7, and an 8.
Nice.
No.
Nice.
They roll to everything explodable in the area.
It's like they kind of just bounce and they just kind of do that thing where they'll just like roll weirdly to where they conveniently need to go.
You're just hawking these things, right?
Yeah, no, I literally have them like
The
on
pins,
my,
pins
on
on
my
fingers,
nails, and I just go. But
You got
hold
some-
the pins.
You got some
basically.
mischievous spirits that are rolling them from the umbrella around for you.
Yeah, we'll say as the gate's closing and starts to go up, you hear explode. You see the forklift. It was a propane.
I was gonna say
forklift.
probably had the tank on the back of it. Yeah.
You hit that perfectly. That thing just starts to explode. You got other vital, pretty good explosions. Some off towards more the left, where you did see like maybe there was a station with some sort of computer or something. Maybe you got, I don't know. You can't really tell now. You're just starting to go up.
I wait to see if there was just kind of like one explosion or if it keeps going, because then I know it worked.
Yeah, with those rolls, you hear some of the other racking that wasn't tipped over, crumbling, and some other possible explosions as well. As I said, everything starts to get a little muffled as you rise up on the elevator.
Ground level again.
Come up to ground level, the door starts to
Pull
open
out my
up again.
invisible cigar. Hold it when a plane comes together.
And there's like a little say entryway or just a
receiving
like a
area.
landing.
like a
almost.
landing receiving area. You're not outside yet. There's a large door up ahead, but there's some space for you to step off of the elevator, and you're still inside.
How far up did we rise? Did I feel like?
Felt like about the same it was going down the first one.
Okay.
Well, because there was only 2 buttons, weren't there?
Yeah.
For floors,
Yeah.
so yeah, we're probably just
Basement.
up the floor.
Okay. I guess I'll proceed forward into the room.
Okay. It's not a whole lot there. Like I said, it's just more of a receiving area.
Okay.
For them to load up stuff and unload.
Can I take a quick scan to see if there's anything of use?
It's pretty well empty at the moment.
Is there a cart?
Cart?
Yes.
What kind of cart?
Just a push cart.
It's like a little small.
Yeah, not like a shopping cart, but like something I could put the computer on.
Utility cart
Okay.
or something.
Yeah, like a plastic plaque, like
Yeah.
rubber utility, like yeah.
No,
plastic
yeah,
utility cart.
yeah. There's something like that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Confirm my gun.
Are there any windows or anything like that?
No windows. There's the door, the big receiving door, maybe a little side door. No windows. Are you walking up to those, or?
Yeah, I'll kind of listen, put an ear up.
You
to
hear
it.
like.
All right, and is it like a pull-up door or just like a push-open?
Is there any cameras you're looking for?
Yeah, I'll scan for cameras.
Give me. Yeah, what? Wits and investigation? Perception investigation, sorry.
I'll help you look. Why not? I brought it up.
Highest score was a 7.
7? Okay. Yeah, I'd say difficulty 6. So.
Okay, well then I got 2 successes.
2 successes. Yeah, it sounds like a fire engine or something, Jared.
Okay.
Like that sort of.
Well, yeah, alarm, some variety.
Whale of a banshee.
Like that.
10 and 2 6s.
10 and 2 6s. There are security cameras, a couple of them. Keeping a good watch in the corners. Okay.
I'd like to peek into the Umbra if I can. Not like a full step through, but
Just dip your toe in.
yeah, dip in the eyeball.
How would this work? This is where I don't like some of the Umbra thing, because you're still inside. You do really see outside this building?
I wouldn't
The
say
Umbra?
necessarily
Yeah,
see
I don't
outside, but
Well, you could
kind
do
of some wormish guards of Banes and stuff that would be guarding the area in the Umbra. Nothing that seems it would be hazardous to you in the physical world.
okay. In that case, I'm sorry, I didn't catch it the first time. I guess is it a lift-up door or a push-out?
There's like a regular person-sized door.
Okay.
And then there's also like a large
Like garage.
garage type door.
Okay, the person-sized door. I'll pull back into the room
Okay.
and just test the knob. Good.
Yeah, seems good.
Slowly twist and open, peek out.
There's a little bit of a kind of like you're in like a shallow say ravine or whatever. It's kind of a hidden spot.
There's kind of like a hill.
Yeah, you're kind of like coming out from a hill underneath or something that's dug out.
Okay.
And there's just kind of stuff like it's hidden. like maybe it's not easily seen, or it looks pretty natural from the outside, from where you're at. From outside and back,
it's like a little bunker almost.
Yeah. But you hear lots of commotion.
Flashing lights.
You go further and kind of look out from the hill to see out.
Yeah, if there's no threat, I'll just kind of slowly keep creeping
Yeah,
out.
you kind of see you're like in this area here, like maybe this road comes up to where that hidden area is.
Okay.
And you see a few buildings on fire, burning, and a fire department there, just getting there, rushing around, hooking things up, starting to get some hoses on these things. A bunch of other people, kind of, maybe a lot of commotion heading this way, people heading out, just kind of general chaos from...
following their fire plan.
Yeah. Gonna take a quick deep breath in to see if there's any immediate sense, like human or, wormish.
Just pretty much...
Like within the immediate, area of the building itself, not necessarily...
Nothing
fresh.
Nothing you wouldn't expect for, this area anyway.
Cheese it!
We need to go.
Cheese it!
Everybody go.
Like between the buildings and then like that little turnaround area there.
With,
this like
right
gradient
here? Or
right. Well, just the map as a whole. So
Okay.
this is
hill? Hills and woods.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because our plan was to rendezvous here, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Once we were
Your truck is parked over down here still though too.
Yes.
So I will.
Yeah.
Wasn't the plan that he was gonna rendezvous with us there with a helicopter?
I think it was just in general.
In general, okay.
I don't know if it was going to be with a helicopter or not, but
You're not hearing a helicopter.
We'll
though,
stick with the plan. We'll still go. We'll shoot west.
Okay,
and
you're
then
good. You kind of come around and kind of tuck up
Yeah.
through the woods. You're making your way through the woods.
I was gonna say we could always go back for the truck too.
Yeah. I'll just go
Right.
back with my clipboard disguise and that must be that electrical problem.
I'll make sure they all get ahead of me, and I'll pull up the rear and kind of cover our tracks, like scuff out any obvious signs that we maybe made out this way. Close the door nicely.
You kind of get to this opening area here, this little 2-track dirt road. You don't see anything landed there. There's no helicopter sitting there.
Are there any vehicles or anything like that?
Not out here. Not that you see, no.
I'll pull out my cell phone. Do I have signal? First off.
You had walkie-talkies too.
Okay, I forget how we were communicating.
Yeah, you were communicating with walkie-talkie.
Okay.
But you also know those have so far of a range.
Yeah. But yeah, because I'll try the walkie first. If I don't hear anything, I'll try just calling it.
Okay, yeah, you're not getting. Yeah, you make the call on the walkie-talkie and. Not getting any response. You have a very sketchy signal right here.
Mm-hmm.
And you're trying to call. You're not getting an answer. You're not sure if it's a signal. I'm not sure. Is he busy? Is he? What's going on?
The line you have called, I'm not giving you my name. It's not available for contact.
I'm not giving my name to a machine.
Not falling for that one.
Please leave a message. Inbox full.
Inbox full. Is there anything going on at all over here?
Over here, out in this area?
Yeah, where
no,
we're...
it just looks like it's an open area. Maybe some junk and stuff. It looks like maybe it's just a little spot where maybe some people have just dumped some garbage and junk and shit.
Is there just some random junkyard property? I'll go back for the truck.
Okay.
Let's make our way there, but let's cover our scent first of all. And he's gonna, in Krynos, just take some dirt and kind of mussy himself up. If we're dealing with black spirals, they'll be able to track us if we don't do something about that.
Okay. You wanna just give it a stealth roll?
Yeah. Okay. Like stealth and dex?
Stealth?
Wits? Okay.
Yeah, so wits and stealth. You're trying to use your wits here to...
Yeah, be smart
9
about
and
it.
7.
I got a 7 and a 6 and a 1 and a 10.
Okay.
So 2 successes seems to be the standard for me.
Jesse, you trying to cover up too?
You're stealthy.
With a wits and stealth?
1 success.
1 success?
How many do I get?
Wits.
Your wits and stealth.
Yep.
Yeah. Standard 6 difficulty.
4.
4. Alright.
Oh yeah. Silent Strider knows it.
Let's say point of wisdom for everyone on that.
You.
2 points of honor too for getting this
The bird.
Hoochie
the
Mama.
bear, yep.
The Hoochie Mama.
I'm filling in the boxes.
Shit, I never
with
came up with a name
circles.
for her.
Well,
Just occurred to me.
Am I filling in the boxes? Or...
the boxes.
She feels like a Brenda.
Brenda.
I was gonna say Jeremy's nickname was Hooch, so would his mother be a Hoochie Mama?
She hooch.
She Hooch.
Huge. And a point of glory to Mike for throwing those grenades.
Hell
in there.
Yeah, that was baller.
Trying to
So-
remember to do these as it happens.
Okay, so there's 10 slots.
Yep.
Is it 10 and then you get another one and it resets, or you get to 10 and it
You
just
get
resets?
you get to 10, then you have to
Do a little trial to prove yourself.
Oh, you're right. Kind of.
And then you fill in a dot and wipe it clean.
Petition for a permanent
Yeah.
dot.
Anything past 10 is that stack?
I'll say sure. If you're at like 11 or 12, you
I
carry over.
Typically think it's fair because it's kind of tough to get these points. Like
Right,
it sucks if you topped out and you just can't get
Yeah.
back. And
Right.
you keep doing glorious stuff.
I'm already at 10 honor. I don't know
You
how
did
hard
stop
this
that.
is.
Yeah.
You did stop the world-ending apocalypse, but you also did that cool kickflip on your motorcycle.
Yeah.
So we're gonna carry that over.
Yeah. We'll remember that after
Next
next
time.
time.
What would you say for Jesse's character finding those fetishes?
Oh, that'd be
Honor, wouldn't it?
Or,
I
no,
kind of
I'd say
split
it's
honor and wisdom.
Honor and wisdom.
Yeah.
Wisdom for finding it, and honor because you're reclaiming heritage, basically.
Yeah.
I'd say maybe
Yeah.
one of each.
I'll say yeah, point
Totally
each.
knew I
Totally
was
meant to
doing
do that,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Point each.
yeah.
Honor, wisdom, point each for you there on that Jesse. You've got yourself scrubbed down with dirt and stuff, covered up your scent. Okay. You start making your way towards the truck.
Yep. I'm gonna
nice.
hand you the PC tower. I'm gonna turn.
There's probably like a fire engine sitting in here trying to put out this building. This was on fire too, so there's kind of all sorts of action and commotion going around in here.
I'll hand you the gun too, and then I'm gonna turn back into my vesty self.
You know he loves
Like
man-made
this-
objects.
Chewing on the butt of it.
And then I'll head back.
Okay.
I was gonna say, don't hand him the tower. He's gonna piss on it.
This is mine now.
No, he's allergic. Yeah, I'll give it to somebody responsible.
And there's probably some commotion on here, going over here too. Some people getting in vehicles and trying to get out.
I'm just gonna be like, if anybody questions me, I'm like got my clipboard and like shaking my head, like look at
That's a
making
violation.
notes.
That's a violation.
That's a
There's
violation.
nothing but violations here. I'm gonna need another clipboard.
I'm going for my extendo clipboard.
Yeah. Left it in the truck. Yeah.
Do you want me to do like a acting? Like
give a
You have to get the clipboard that's
appearance
like
and
the metal
performance.
box, basically, with the clipboard on top of it that has like the compartment underneath.
Oh. Everybody laughed when I took 2 dots of performance. Let's see. 9 and an 8.
9 and an 8. All right.
John, they
gonna
laughed
say-
because you're a comedian.
I was gonna say if you got below 6 on both of those, I was gonna say, and we continue to laugh.
You start to approach the vehicle and there's somebody else in another vehicle nearby. God, can you believe that? Did you see it?
I just wiggle the clipboard. Keep walking.
This is the only thing I see.
See so many violations.
The board is gonna hear about this, and I just keep saying that. If anybody asks me a question, Look, the board's gonna hear about this, okay?
You're on the to just get in the truck and just like slam the door.
Slam the door with anchor.
He's just like, how do you tell the board a helicopter just flies in and starts dropping Molotovs?
The board will hear about this.
You're on report.
You're on report.
I forgot that he was chucking Molotovs.
That's right, me too. So there's all sorts of explosions all at once coming out of me.
Literally helicopter fuel.
Yeah.
Wait, are they melting steel beams?
It's helicopter fuel, not jet fuel.
God, the Yelp reviews on this place are gonna be abysmal.
Make sure that's in the report.
1 star. Helicopter attacks daily.
You kind of, as you're starting to pull out, back up and pull out, you see the guy who was talking to us turn to us. Who the hell was that guy? Like, who that was?
I drive my happy ass out.
Okay, where are you heading?
As close as I can, really, to the road where we were. Because I guess I'll go south and I'll go.
Yeah, it looks like you kind of have to come down to
Yeah.
here and then maybe
do a U.
kind of this
back
backside, and they've probably come. Kind of
Well, I was
like
gonna take that curve and then just take that road all the way up, and then park kind of on the side, then head back.
Okay.
I'll go through the woods and come back like, hey, this way.
All right. You guys probably see him pull up in the vehicle and.
Okay. We'll start loading up.
Wait, so John went and got the vehicle and we waited for him.
Yeah, kind of so like that's what he was going
Kinda,
ahead.
I imagine staying out in the woods and kind of scouting, making sure we weren't followed and stuff like that.
You don't think you were followed? You think you did pretty good? There's a lot of distraction and commotion going on anyway, so.
Stop Debbie before she gets in my truck. Like, you don't have any tracking devices on you or anything, do you? Like I want to look for like ankle monitors, like anything like that.
She chipped.
Yeah, she chipped.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. They've done so much to me, and some of that I wasn't even conscious for.
All we need is an EMP.
Magnets, how do those
Magnets.
work?
Okay.
Couldn't you like dip into the Umbra and like in front of her, and couldn't you see if there was any taint?
I want to try something.
What's that?
I'm new to this.
No.
That's an idea.
No, it is a good
Yeah.
idea. There would be like a very tiny like technology spirit or some sort. If it was like a chip or something, I'd imagine.
We'll do that. I want to
Nanos.
try. I have jam
That's a good
lemon.
idea.
Like it jams like a sort of a mechanical object. I want to try to use it if there's like a chip or like some kind of technological tracking device.
Okay.
I want to try to use it on that and see if it'll like dunk it up.
Okay. How does it work? And
Let me look it up.
somebody checking in the Umbra or
Check it
anything?
out.
I'm not good at it. It was just an idea.
Um,
I have 1 point of gnosis, so that's what you have to make a gnosis check to go.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think so.
Reaper offers, if we have nothing else or this doesn't work, I can always perform a rite of cleansing when we get somewhere safe.
Oh yeah, I got that. Forgot about that.
And what does that
Okay,
do
so
again?
you'd be able to help us.
I think we all got it, didn't we?
I think so. Yeah.
When we were
139, I believe, is the page. Yeah, 139. Or no.
mine
no,
says
it's the same.
150.
Yeah, I've read it.
You're right. I was
One
reading
what?
for
56?
157.
It basically purges them of any worm taint.
She has worms.
It might not necessarily purge like a tracking chip, but it would purge.
Oh, that'd be
Worm
jam
taint.
technology. I don't have that. But I guess we could try it.
Yeah. Purifies a person, place, or object, allowing it to be used without fear of worm taint.
Yeah.
Because I don't like worm taint.
Yeah.
I don't like any taint.
I don't like any
It-
taint.
Not even my own.
Not even my own. That's why I don't look at it.
I look at it.
We can perform that right, but we need to get like way out of here because it involves like howling and stuff like that too. So
Yeah, just what they need. They're trying
Yeah.
to fire.
yeah. So maybe
That'd be
once
your
the
siren. That was the
once the
siren.
heat, like all the dogs that start howling when an engine goes by.
Yeah. That's Goji. I was gonna say Justice.
Yeah.
I was picturing Rush when
Yeah,
the train engine would go by.
Yeah, yep.
Where the
He
fuck
did that
did
with the
I
Pure
jam that?
Marquette
Yep,
too. and that used to
1225.
go-
Yep.
Oh yeah, okay,
Steam
yeah.
engine, yeah.
Maybe it was from my big book.
Doesn't run down that rail though. No.
Let me look at my big book.
Big book.
He likes big books and he cannot
The
lie.
big book.
Oh, this big book.
Yeah,
here.
that thick bitch right
Oh,
there.
it's a tome, not a book.
I forget what Wade named his character in Our World because he was playing it with like one of his mods. I think he named his character like Big McThickums. And he just gave him like this barrel chest torso with like the tiniest arms and the normal size head. And when he holds a club, the animation normally does this, but his torso's so big that his arm clips through his torso. He's holding it.
I was watching yesterday a streamer I watch a lot, Dan, who visits the channel here in my normal nights. He made a character that basically looks like a goblin with blue hair and buns, but he did the smallest waist possible and the thickest thighs possible. It's like a stuffed sausage.
Just a rubber band.
Yeah. Oh god, it was hilarious.
I looked it up. It's more like guns won't fire, even knives won't cut. It's like that. So it's more like anti-weapon.
No, she has a heart monitor, John.
It's information weaponry.
Yes. But I'll give her a once over to see if I can find any technology spirits.
Anybody checking the Umbra like
Yep.
he suggested?
Yep, I'm gonna go into the Umbra.
Alright.
Oh yeah. That's 3 successes to step sideways.
Okay. You start looking around on her, and yeah, you think there's a. Oh, where would a good tag be?
Right in the ear.
I was kind of thinking ear actually. So, there looks like there might be something in her ear.
Oh, yeah.
I think I did
I'll pop
just
back.
minus.
Okay, Peggy. Good news, bad news.
I'm gonna go with these. First suggestion. It's Brenda.
That's Brenda. Okay. I was just gonna use different girls' names. So one of them stuck. All right, Brenda. Good news,
Fight
bad
before
news.
the last. You have
I
to
found
use-
Oh, I couldn't
Tracker.
do it.
It's good news.
Oh,
No,
gotcha.
no.
Bad news is I found Tracker.
Okay.
And I will pull like it's gotta come out.
Where is it at?
Her ear. So
I was thinking that, and then you said it, like,
I'm
alright,
gonna be like, I'm
it's
gonna put
set.
my hands up. I'm not gonna rip your ear off. I'm not a barbarian, okay? I just want to take a look at it.
Did you say barbarian?
She like, well, that's our word.
Yeah, that's our word.
Don't say that again.
You hit
You're
her with a
one.
hard B.
You get one.
Get her with a hard B.
I don't know if it's noticeable or not, but basically would a perception medicine check be necessary to see like how noticeable it is, to see how big it is?
I mean, you can.
Like if there's a lump on the backside of her ear, I'm gonna assume that's it. But
If there is, it's a tiny lump. Like maybe you feel around, like feel that maybe something's there, but
I guess
It's there.
I'll take a look. Can I like feel my fingers around? Like,
yeah, as I said, you
hard?
can kind of feel around. It's you feel something right where you kind of saw it to be. Just rip it out.
Did you ever have your ears pierced over?
Just rip it out.
I can do melee.
I'll say I'll take my time. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna just
Savage.
take it.
Med-
All right.
Can we do a medicine check? Just kind of like tink.
I'll take an arrow. I'll take the arrowhead. Sharp. Sharp. And I'll get down and I'll look. I'll pull her hair back and I'll look and see where it is. I want to try to like get the arrow tip underneath it and just sort of like.
Yeah, let's go dexterity medicine.
Odd combination of dice there.
It's a steady. What was he say? You don't have the skill nor the steady hand.
You don't have the steady hand or the
I got 10
or
and
the
a 6.
technology to
10
pull
and a
off such
6.
feats.
All right.
Nice.
Performs procedure.
She, grits in her, as you'd expect, but she doesn't, scream or anything. She's probably been through enough lately. It's kind of
Probably a
enough
light
to it a
day
little
for
bit,
her
but-
at this point.
I'm like halfway through. I should have disinfected this arrow before I did this.
Just thinking it, not saying it.
I don't know
They
where
use
this
the
could have
sound
been before
blast.
this.
You get it out. You do a little bit of damage to her, but it's probably just lethal, not ag or anything. So you can see it starting to heal up already.
Alright. Speaking of which, I gotta go. I'm gonna turn to the Wild Brother so I can try to heal this fucking hack.
Oh yeah.
Pardon me while I wolf out for a hard minute here.
Just passing out next to the truck, just setting up back here.
I say, yeah, somebody else can drive us home. I'm gonna pull my collar up and my hat down.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna jump in the back of the truck and kind of motion for the girl to jump into either in the cab or the back.
Yeah, she's still looking at you like rather quizzically, quizzically or
Does the
whatever.
back have like a
she's
topper
trying
to
to figure out.
Or is it an open top?
No, I think it was just a open top, but there's like a little toolbox or something on the back.
Okay.
But yeah,
What
she's
do they
still
call
like
it?
puzzling over you, kind of thing, like something, trying to figure out what it was.
I call it a tonneau cover.
Who's got a point and drive at least? No one else does.
No,
I lay down
go
for like a minute and it's like,
I go everywhere on foot. You can't stride silently in a car.
I just get up, fucking fine.
If you go under 5 miles per hour, what is it in that one car in the office?
Oh, yeah.
If
You go under 5 miles an hour, it doesn't make a sound.
virtually silent.
Oscar just turns. He deserves.
Brenda's
to win.
like, I'd offer, but I'm not trying to one up you, but I think I'm a little worse for wear than you are.
Surgeon, commando, delivery driver.
What can't this
Alright, where are we
newbie
going?
do?
Where are you going?
Nah, I just asked out loud, where are we going?
We need to get far away from here, but not quite back to base yet.
Gotta get a zoomed out map. Wait, do we have a hotel room in town?
Yeah.
How many nights did you?
I don't know how long we booked
Yeah,
it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We booked it for.
What were you expecting going in to attack this place? Beforehand. Were you thinking you're gonna come back here and
Probably.
spend another night?
I guess, yeah, because we couldn't go back in one day.
Yeah, because we're clear on the other side of the UP or
Yeah.
base.
I think it's only a 3 hour. Let's say 3 hour drive. 2.5 hour drive.
All the way back?
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't we stop at the room for a night so we can perform this cleansing?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then we'll, because
I don't feel comfortable taking her back to the set before we have
no,
a day
that's
to-
it's not safe.
Yeah,
yet.
it's not safe.
We gotta make sure we're like on a cold trail. at this
That
point.
you're not sure where Hooch is yet.
Yeah,
That's
that's
up
true.
with
Yeah, so we'll head back to
Pirates code.
We'll head back to the hotel room for right now.
Okay. You get there.
Can we stop? I'll also stop, I guess. And like, is there like a Salvation Army or whatever there?
Sure.
I want to get Deborah some new clothes so she doesn't stand out as much.
There's a Walmart. There's
Yeah.
all sorts of things.
I have literally no money.
I kind of wish I might roll this more like how Call of Cthulhu does it, just like a credit rating kind of thing. Not that any of you are super well off, but you probably have some money to like hit up Walmart or something to buy her some clothes.
Well, he did specifically say a
just go
thrifting store,
behind
so-
Yeah.
the Salvation Army, and that's where all the donations are.
Yeah.
Rip open a bag.
There we go.
Nobody's gonna stop a giant Kranos from borrowing some used clothes.
Little Trinos, he's holding
I
like
have the M16 on my back. Is it really worth it? Is it really worth everything about this?
M16 on his back, giant Kranos holding up this like dainty little dress or something.
Yeah.
Then you become the town cryptid.
Yeah. Thrift wolf.
Thrift wolf. I was gonna say Thrift wolf, but Thrift wolf.
There is.
Have you seen the Thrift wolf?
There is. I was looking up restaurants in Marquette, and somebody has marked a location of a dumpster in Marquette, and it's got like a 5-star rating, and like people have all these reviews. Like that wasn't quite what I was expecting, but it was great.
Unique atmosphere.
They even have a website with a menu.
You kill it, we grill it.
Nice.
It's great. Yeah, all the items are just hilarious, dude. Anyway. All right. So you're back.
That'd be my new code name, Thrift
Thrift
wolf.
wolf. I love it. If you want to do
no,
it.
it's fine. It's fine.
D-Main. And did we ever pick out D-Main?
Spirit Tucker.
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
I'll throw her the clothes and be like, here, that's the figure you can use to change your clothes.
Hey, you get back and she's already like just passed out on the bed, just like sleeping for now.
Whichever.
What time of day is it, anyway? Now that we made it back.
We get tagged like first thing in the morning.
Yeah, so it's like late morning, like maybe lunch, coming up on lunchtime.
Okay. Yeah, why don't we take a day to sort of rest and make sure our trail's gone cold, and then that night I'd like to perform the rite so it doesn't draw too much attention.
Okay.
Yeah, we're at like a 3-star rating right now. We need to go.
Yeah.
We're gonna repaint the car.
Just kind of stay quiet, hunker down.
Any of you turn on TV, news, or anything, or?
I try to sleep off this fucking fire damage to my chest.
Yeah, I'm with John. I took a couple egg myself.
I got goddamn barbecued today.
Get myself in the zone to help.
You have some pretty gnarly scars.
I imagine my werewolf's gonna have a patch of
Oh, that's
different colored chest
if
hair.
you didn't already, that would be glory. Battle scars are glory points.
Yeah, I was gonna award you. If I forget to, John, yeah, it's a glory for those scars you took.
Okay.
I just
The smell of burnt fur is never gonna leave.
I was gonna be like have like one of the.
Oh, I already
once you
smell.
meet up
I
with
have
somebody,
animal musk as my flaw. So I always. I
So you smell like a burned animal now?
No, I always smell like wet dog.
Well, you know what I think wet dog
Charming,
smells
I
like?
know.
You would probably know this. Back in your grocery days, we
Oh,
go
yeah.
back to the back into the stock room when the dairy truck shows up.
Yeah.
Smells like wet dog.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? Yeah. Yep.
Just like that sick smell, the BO smell, the bottle return
Yeah.
area that always.
Not quite the bottle return. It
Smells like a sticky sweet. This is like a bitter.
like when Rush would come out of the your
Well, yeah, no,
pot.
I meant kind of like how each section has its
Right.
own. But yeah, no.
yeah.
Yeah, musty.
Yeah, when the dairy truck would show up, you knew it. Like
Yeah.
like eons of spilled milk in
yep.
the
It smells like wet dog. Yeah, it's a very
Base of
very
the-
similar
Ooh.
smell. Wet dog, dairy truck.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Were they milking dogs?
so you two are sleeping.
Yep.
What is?
If we have a double queen scenario, we are posted in one of the queen beds.
what is the blue couch doing?
Team
Yeah, I
Blue
guess it is
Couch.
blue. I just thought it was green for some reason. I am going to gesture to message Frank to see if he knows who the fuck this lady is.
Do you
That's
know
right.
this bitch?
Frank
You
was
just take
Frank
a-
had stayed above ground. Ooh, what was Frank doing? Frank was probably staying to help what he can do. He was above ground, I think, when you guys were there. So
Well, if he was
you left
anywhere,
without him, but
let's say if he was anywhere near the truck, he would have probably seen John come and get it.
I think he was probably trying to help coordinate. You know, help people get out and help with the chaos up there at the camp. Because bears are, they're also
Yeah.
teachers as well, so they're gonna have some.
Well, could have we done something to help him? Because I guess we didn't really realize he was there. I don't feel like we would have just ditched him.
Right.
Unless he had a plan, like, I'll find a way
He
back
said
or
you guys. Last you heard, he told you guys to head on down. He'll see what he can, figure out above ground or whatever. I think.
something. Okay. As long as there's, like, a plan, like, he's just not, like, where'd they go?
like John Travolta in that fucking meme.
Yeah.
I think that you guys probably
I
There's
see
a
the
burning-
truck peeling off that way and a helicopter going that way.
probably surmise. You could probably surmise that. Maybe he was trying to help out. Trying to keep his eye to anything else going on, just in case. But he, everything above ground seemed to be
Everybody,
fairly legit or fairly normal or whatever. But
everybody's just not concerned about Hooch. He went somewhere. We don't know about the helicopter business, probably. Because we were below
No,
ground.
this
the
is
entire
what he
thing.
gets for not telling anybody his plan.
Yeah.
That's
fair.
why I'm not
but
concerned
you,
about it.
you said you're gonna
Fair,
message Frank.
fair.
Yes.
All right.
If you call the hospital, you won't learn.
Exactly.
He won't learn.
He messages back. He's like, I'm on foot heading back. Helped coordinate getting people out of the camp when He just says, "Was that Hooch?"
As far as I know.
I mean, if I got kidnapped and experimented on in a secret corporate facility in a summer camp, I might snap and then throw Molotov cocktails on a helicopter.
We could probably. I could probably chalk up a little bit here if we didn't exactly clarify his backstory. But like in my head, he was underground. He never really saw the above ground. So when he was going to steal a helicopter for what he knew was an underground place, but again, probably could have been a little better on making sure we were on the same page on backstory. But we learn as why I'm doing this, learning how to run a game.
Yeah,
It's all good.
Yeah.
Yep. But he's on his way back on foot. Probably a little while on foot. But
Okay, well, we're taking like a day break anyway.
yeah.
Gonna wait until dawn. Dawn of the next day.
Yeah, he said he'll catch you up when he
Right,
gets
we'll wait.
back.
Yeah, for those two, I guess, and then perform the rite or whatever.
Jesse,
Hmm.
what you doing?
Can I identify these fetishes I got?
Yeah, it'll be
One is a
Foot.
I'd say a gnosis
And
roll for
tentacle.
each.
Tentacle.
What?
A gnosis roll for each.
Okay.
What do I want to do for difficulties here to figure out what they do? Okay, just go ahead. Give me like I said, a gnosis roll. Say difficulty 6. How many successes did you get?
2.
You? Which one are you doing this one on?
The feather
Pendant.
pendant
Thing?
jewel.
Best you can tell is you can't quite get a quite bead on it. Best you can tell is maybe something done with a possum spirit. You can't.
Helps you feign death.
You have to suss that out a bit more. Maybe ask somebody else a bit more knowledgeable on how to identify fetishes. You can give me another roll on the other one.
None.
None? Okay.
3s and 4s.
3s and 4s, okay. You just know it's a fetish, but you can't quite.
Would Enigma help at all?
It's not
Here.
a bad idea.
Let me take a sniff. On the one that he didn't properly identify.
Point of wisdom on the checking the umbra on the tracking thing.
What's the difficulty?
Just 6.
6. I got 2 successes again.
On which?
3 and a 1.
The one he couldn't.
The one he couldn't identify.
Oops, let's get to the right page. I might make this a little easier for you because you've been around.
I've seen some shit.
Right, right. It seems to be some sort of tracking type thing. Some sort of tracking fetish.
Does it feel like it's active right now?
No.
Okay, that's kind of dormant.
The only other thing you could think of is maybe you could, just trying to think, would this be a rite or something you could do to like, go into the Umbra and maybe talk with the spirit itself?
I was actually just
happening
about
in
to
it.
suggest that. I'm like, I'm pulling this out of my ass. This isn't really a rule, but maybe if you bring it back to its home, the Umbra, you can talk to it. I would say if you identified what's in it. So the possum one he might be able to talk to, but seeing as how we don't know what's in the other one, it might be too
Right.
alien to communicate with right now. Until we actually like, oh, okay, it's a.
How do
Whatever.
you talk to the concept of tracking?
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm
Yeah.
just gonna double check what usually says what spirits. Oh,
I mean, if it's a dog, I can talk to a dog.
yeah.
I can't talk to a verb.
can't talk to a bird.
You wouldn't talk to a car.
I can't talk to the concept of running forward.
You can't
Yeah.
talk the talk. Might be some kind of predator spirit.
Okay. It's a jackal. This one for now we best keep on the DL till we.
You want to say like maybe in the back of your mind, like, I may have heard of something like this before, but you just
Yeah, it might
Wasn't-
come to me later.
Right.
Or maybe with the help of the werebears.
right.
Or something.
You know, maybe it's something like you heard it, but it wasn't like anything you were too
Yeah.
concerned about at the time, or it's just been a while.
You and
You
John
just-
are just a little too snoozy right now.
Yeah.
I think. But yeah, I would say if you were to go to the Ombre, you could probably at least talk to Possum and see how he feels about all this.
So as you're
Cayman's favorite.
slipping around Brenda, kind of she kind of stirs a little bit, and she looks at you again. What did you have on you? And I'm sorry about your pack.
I'm gonna look at her again. I'm not gonna make the roll for seizing the truth or whatever
No,
it
it's
is. Truth of Gaia. Does she genuinely look like she's calm, lucid, pure? I mean, as far as
She
can
seems
be.
better now.
Yeah,
at least,
now that she's
you know, a bit
rested.
more cognizant anyway. She's just a little beat up, but
The damn worm. It's the worm that drives you insane. I've seen it happen, as you well know, all too closely. But is this getting to be through the night now, or?
you're probably getting to late afternoon, evening. Maybe Frank's finally starting to. He's at the edge of town.
Kind of lightly go into our past together, just to sort of give her an idea of why this nagging feeling. I don't want to give names and
What do you mean?
stuff like that. Like you were the bear that attacked my pet, because she just said sorry about your pet.
Yeah,
So I
maybe kind of
assume
suspect that she knows now.
starting to come on. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
The way you ripped Terry's spine out was just phenomenal.
Right. Yeah, a little bit of seething behind it, but him knowing like can't take it out on her. It's the fucking worm. Like makes people do crazy things.
Yeah, and she
Like,
admits like it's a little fuzzy still on what happened, but it was.
Eh,
a little fuzzy.
little fuzzy wuzzy.
Waka waka waka.
Yeah, they had just.
Waka waka glocka. This bitch doesn't fucking cooperate.
I think they let me out to see if their experiment worked, and I was just torn in two. It felt like mentally, spiritually, I couldn't. And she kind of looks down a little bit of the shame, like the rage just. And you kind of know from what you've heard from Frank, like Gural, they don't like going into. It's very much of a shameful
Yeah.
thing for them to go into.
Like a rage or whatever.
Right into their war form. It's not something they do if they can help it.
Yeah.
It's a very much a last resort thing. But she, she looks, there's definitely some shame in her, in her face.
All right. I guess I'll kind of lightly go into events or whatever, not to like overwhelm or anything, but for now you continue to rest. We're going to perform a cleansing ritual on you to make sure the worm doesn't linger. And then we're going to see. We're going to bring you to justice. But fear not. If your words ring true, you have nothing to worry about. You may even gain some allies out of this. If you cooperate with us, tell us no lies, we'll get you out of here. You'll be safe with your kind again. And he's saying this visibly straining, like, you're gonna come to justice, but,
Do you-
I can't hold
Just
it
a random
against-
thought. Do you mention that Frank's on his way, or like there's
No, I'll just say we is a general thing. Like,
Okay.
I don't want to give too much
The
right
royal
now.
we.
At least I'm trying to give some leeway without giving shit away until we're sure she's cleansed of worm taint. At the very
Give
least.
me a rage roll.
All right. Difficulty.
Just the usual 6, I guess.
1 success.
1 success. All right. It's percolating, but you can maybe you just smash something, but you can do it.
Can't pay for that.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You
If
can-
I was anything other than a Philodox, I would probably be lighting this bitch up.
Right.
But the Philodox side of me is
There's
just
something like maybe like
she'll
that,
come to
maybe you feel the
justice.
need to smash something, but you continue
Yeah.
it well. It's like I could smash something later in a more discreet,
yeah.
less. Yeah.
But that knowing, like, if it wasn't for me being a Philodox and knowing that there's a system in place for this thing, yeah, if he was an Auron, absolutely, he'd be like, oh, this throat's coming out right now.
What would you say for like a just trying like a memory, like just trying to remember things?
Probably intelligence.
Just straight up intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can't see any of these
Go ahead and give
knowledge
me an
is doing
intelligence roll,
anything.
too, Jared.
Alright.
Because you're kind of wondering too. Like she's asked you a couple times. What don't you have with you? Now?
That's
What
I
do you-
kind of deliberately been like, I don't know what she's talking about. I'll just kind of dodge the issue, I guess. 8862.
8862. What was your job at that sept?
Is she asking me this?
No,
or you?
just like
me.
It's the process for your brain. What was what was your job at that sept?
Well, I was the official executioner.
And what did the executioner do?
Executed. I was gonna say
How?
I was the
Execution.
janitor. I don't have my mop anymore.
How?
And again, she's not asking this.
No,
just
this
me
is like your
recollection.
this is
Okay.
like your brain trying to work
Kind of
out,
giving
like-
you an idea
right,
too
right.
again. So there was a fetish scythe that was used, a ceremonial scythe that we used, and that's basically more or less it. If you had the scythe, you were the grand executioner. It was a very prestigious rite. Not the most powerful. You were, still in rank or whatever.
Right,
like you weren't
right.
the grand judge, basically, but yes, the scythe was like a big scythe, the honor. We used it in the executions.
You don't have that scythe anymore, do you?
No, yeah, because back in the
Right, but
because of events.
Maybe that's what she's getting at.
Oh, so yeah, okay. This is like my enlightenment. So
Like I said, I'm working
No,
as
no.
your brain trying to. Like,
yeah. No, I'm my real brain is processing this.
Right,
right. Is she awake right now and all that?
It looks like maybe she's
Kind of dozy.
dozy.
Okay. I'd like to bring that up again later, but again when she's free of worm taint.
Okay.
I'm not convinced she's totally safe right now. She may be telling the truth. She may be lucid of mind, but there's still that nagging, like, yeah, there could be some
Some of
sort
it,
of...
like she said, some of it's hazy too.
Yeah, there could be a bane lingering inside of her for all we know, so...
He does that thing from the bear, because it was a bear too.
Yeah.
In an episode of Family Guy. You're sitting at the edge of the bed, you're thinking, and she's love you.
Yeah, I love you. Not just with the foot. Oh, man.
Old trips, we don't cut the crap.
But yeah, for now, he'll just kind of let her, whatever, fall back into rest.
Hibernate. Huh?
He doesn't really want to pursue too much more knowledge with her until he's cleansed her. Like,
That sounds...
yeah.
You do hear a knock
Sounds
at the
a
door
little-
eventually.
Okay, I assume this is going on while we're talking, so...
I'll check the door hole.
Grab the door.
Paper.
It's Frank. Gonna keep me locked out here?
Well, our driver was not driving, so sorry, sorry, bud.
Her driver was losing blood as he was riding.
Not sure I could have come with you at the time anyway. I opened out at the camp, like I said, so just I didn't have a key to get in, so
Fair. But yeah, I'll let him walk in and be like, I'll just point at her.
yeah, he kind of turns, eyebrow raised.
That's what I was talking about.
Oh, what did you mention to him?
Just if he knew any
Brenda's.
Okay.
Brenda Werebears.
Brenda Werebear. that oddly has like that rolls nicely.
Brenda
Brenda Werebear.
Coach Ferratu.
He kind of he crouches down next to the bed and kind of looks at her.
I'll explain like how we found her and events that have transpired since then.
I think I've seen her at a moot before.
Apparently, they have history.
Oh.
I'll fill in, Frank. Not necessarily about.
You're a Philodox.
Oh. I'll keep the side business to myself for now until I'm sure of what she's talking about, but I'll fill in, like, give them the Cliff's Notes version of like what happened with my pack and everything, and she carries the taint still, but me and him were gonna work on purifying her at dawn. As
At dusk.
dawn.
Dawn is morning.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to do it at night.
I was thinking that, but I wanted to push it further because it says at dawn difficulty lowers.
Oh, okay.
So I was thinking like late night, like 3 in the morning anyway, so that's more or less the same kind of time anyway.
Not a bad idea. It probably wouldn't hurt to get her back to Oswald's either. He can do a lot.
I've got a lot of questions to ask her. I didn't even mean this.
He's like, axe?
Yeah.
Michael holds up a hatchet he found.
We've got some questions to ask her, and she's got to go through judgment as well.
She is one of mine. She is one of my people now.
But she's committed crimes to the Garu Nation. If she doesn't fall under judgment, she'll be hunted. I'm trying to do her a favor.
I'm saying don't leave us out of it.
Well, you'll have a seat.
This could be a delicate thing.
I'm trying to lean more into the fact that we're like
Many Gurals,
we're the Philodoxes of the Philodox.
many Gural are still very suspicious of the Garu. They still don't trust you, and you just up and exalt judgment on her and kill her. That could upset things.
Well, if she doesn't come under judgment, she will be hunted and executed regardless without court. This is a way for her to plead her case. She'll be under the scrutiny of our finest judges. If she's telling...
Our most available judges.
Okay. He says that in character. He raises an eyebrow, but kind of, yeah, okay, yeah, alright. Our finest and only judges. But if her words ring true, we'll be directing our rage upon the worm instead.
Just letting you know, making sure you fully understand the gravity of the situation.
Gravity on both sides. Werebears will be invited to join in council, but ultimately, that goes above my head. Basically, you'll be able to be our lawyers. More or less, in Garu court. But yeah, but first things first, we'll have to purify her and get her somewhere safer than this, because I still don't feel like we're far enough away. If they were able to bring her from Canadian Sept all the way over here.
Also suggesting too that Oswald could help heal her up too.
So it's in everybody's interest for now that we cure her and get her over there. Agreed. Now, out of character, didn't we have one more thing to do in this area to the south? It's been a minute, so I'm trying to remember.
The only other thing you had in the area was a potential serial killer in Marquette.
Yeah, that's
You're
it.
in Marquette right now.
Yeah, okay. Because we're supposed to
he
find
did-
Frank.
He did read some info on a Yakuza agent working at a funeral home in Marquette as well.
Okay.
That was sending body parts.
So that might be something to check out after we get her fixed up here.
And after I'm not suffering a permanent minus one of my physical statistics.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna fight fucking overseas assassin man, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be at my full strength.
No, we'll take the time we need. It's probably good that we rest a little longer anyways to make sure that, they aren't going to find us right away.
I will kind of pop up out of consciousness like we're gonna leave town tomorrow and go to another place.
Yeah.
I don't feel safe staying in one place like this.
Oh no, it's hot. Yeah. But, maybe in the meantime, should we check out the serial killer? That seems kind of suspicious.
I am an injured boy. So
Well, I mean, what's
I
the?
know, we got a straight bow.
Because what? I forget what it is. Healing up egg. And
one per day.
One per day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have to
It
stay at the
seemed
same
like
hotel. I mean, we can
collective
go skip out of town. And,
I mean, there's
That's a rule of thumb, is it?
I guess
there's
what
still Nagani and Ishpeming in the area.
Most of my experience.
Down here in Gwyn. Not that there's much in Gwyn. I don't think you're gonna find hotels, but
Actually, I
you can also sleep outside.
Yeah, even
Yeah,
if
yeah,
just sleep
you
outside
can't.
somewhere, it's fine.
I guess what I was just ultimately getting is, do you want to tackle the serial killer thing, or just kind of pack up and get out of here?
They can. If the serial killer is tied to our main objective, we will come to it eventually. You know what I mean? If we have to take out the source of these body parts, and if it's the same guy, we'll meet him eventually.
Thoughts?
Sounds good.
What's the plan? Sorry.
Do you want to track down this guy who's operating in town? That's supposed to be this Yakuza assassin guy.
Does he have a serial killer?
Sounding like it. If he's sending body parts to use in these experiments.
You remember those two kids you rescued? One had one of his arms didn't look like it was his, and it had a tattoo.
Because we dropped them off at a hospital.
Yeah.
And then the news had.
Yeah,
And the
John
news
was
had
like, and then just drove
I'm
off.
actually wanted by the police for that, actually.
yeah, the news had mentioned that they were looking for whoever dropped him off.
Yeah.
Just for questioning.
So we're kind of.
Family Guy when Stewie, that one nun. Yeah, they just fucking she overdoses. They drop her off the hospital. It's fucking
Oh, it's Mother Teresa.
Yeah, Mother Teresa. Drive. She's dying, man.
Well,
Shinya looks a little unsettled by the fact that there's a Yakuza somehow here in the middle of fuck nowhere, but at the same time, he kind of just like steels himself and is like, yeah, we need to figure out what's going on with that.
so why don't we do this? I hate to split the party, but it would be a temporary thing. It wouldn't be as long as like days or
I'll
whatever.
never
but...
forget you.
Don't forget the party is already split.
Well, that's what I mean. We kind of gotta wait anyway. So
Right,
this is
right.
kind of more downtime stuff, I guess, more than anything. Why don't we, meaning us and Frank, we'll escort her. Once we've done the ritual, of course, we'll escort her back to Oswald's, and then we'll come back while these two scout the area for the Yakuza.
Isn't it a little demeaning keeping imprisoning a bear at a bear ranch?
It's a front.
It's a bear prison at that point.
but anyway, you
A
like
bear holding facility.
kind of get her out of the picture so she can fully heal.
It's like
for
hiding a clown in a circus.
to stand trial. But so we'll take the time to drive over there. That way we can heal. Because I mean, what's driving other than just don't pass out on a one straight.
Listening,
The only trick is I
listening
have to
to
stay-
John Mellencamp.
The only trick is I have to stay.
Road.
You're
Yeah.
driving.
I can say Galabro. I can say in my hairy.
You can do it. It'll be a little stuffy maybe, but because
We'll
you
just
said
look like
what?
your
It's like a 3-hour
Sasquatch.
drive.
Yeah. Not
To
even
go
3
there and
hours,
back
yeah.
is that not even a half a day. So
Yeah.
like,
I mean, really, you can make the trip in like a little over 5 hours there and back.
yeah.
Yeah, you'll
It's
just
just-
look
it's
like
just there to dump her off
driving
in
a
the
truck.
truck.
That's all. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we could even go and like rest a bit back at camp. While these
You do have that van too that you guys stole yesterday.
halfway. Yeah,
Um,
that's true.
Do we know where it's stashed?
I think you guys left it at the
The crossroad.
No, yeah, I think we
either at the hotel or did Jeremy drive it down to the airport?
I think Jeremy drove it.
Yeah, I'm starting to think he drove it. Yeah.
I thought we dropped him off. But
Yeah, I also kind of think dropping off was a thing too.
Well,
just say
up to you, DM.
Yeah, we'll just say it's at the hotel.
Yeah, we'll say it's at the hotel.
Okay, at the hotel. So we'll take that because that's not linked to us.
There's a van, just the opacity goes up and just appears in the fucking parking lot.
Yeah, why don't we
it
do
didn't
that?
load in.
Because it might be a little bit more room in a van for a
Right,
for him,
right.
anyways.
Well, Frank speaks to I. If you guys want to stay here and investigate, I can get her back to Oswald's.
Not that I don't trust you, Frank, but we need Garu representatives to make sure.
I also raised my hand from the bed. Wanted by the police. I do not want to stay around in town for a few days. At least for a couple days.
Yeah.
Let things cool off, and then I'll.
We'll make our way there and back. These guys can go on a scouting mission. They don't necessarily have to confront or assault or anything. But
Yeah.
I don't want to get too far ahead in time either, because I'm not sure how Jeremy's thing's gonna
Well,
pan
that's-
out. So,
honestly, that's why I'm
No, that's
trying to
right,
pump the
right,
brakes
no.
for you. This is
Right.
downtime.
well, that's
so-
also why I was like kind of throwing the option to let Frank take care of it, so you didn't have to split up. But
No,
that's
well,
fine. No, I
my ultimate goal is we're not really splitting up. We're gonna have 10 hours of downtime, and then we're all back together to do whatever. But this is gonna happen.
Let me ask this, because my goal is to at least heal two ag.
okay.
Because I'll be going back to just bruised. After tonight, I'll be down to 2. If we do this road trip tomorrow, will that get me back to bruised?
Yeah, let's say
Okay.
yes.
Okay. So I'm not gonna be fighting.
And
I'm
even
just gonna be dry.
actually, even Frank.
I was gonna say,
forgive me, guys.
when we get back to the bear ranch, I mean, you got werebears that
Sure.
might be willing to help you.
I want to be healed at this point.
Frank is. Oh, forgive me. I can't. Does a little thing with Gnosis and will heal you up a point.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, if we can get a day or two rest, I'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is anybody else hurting pretty good or?
If I can get 2 days, I'll be fine.
Okay.
I get 1 day, I might need a little help.
He looks over at Shinya. How you doing?
Bullets. I'm good though.
Bullets.
Normal bullets.
Normal.
Quiet one in the corner. How you doing over there? All right.
I didn't get hit at all.
Are those fetishes still sitting out or?
Yeah.
They're on the center table.
Yeah, you know they're on that like half a console table where they put the phone
Yeah.
and like the pizza
The
delivery.
weird little desk.
Yeah, the little desk. A fucking ancient artifact next to the fucking pizza.
He's just-
delivery.
he kinda like-
I keep it in the phone caddy so I don't lose it.
Yeah.
just pull the Bible out, throw it in the corner.
Yeah.
Put her-
What the hell is this?
He raised the eyebrow. Do you find there's some fetishes you found there?
To some, that's what they be, but to me,
Isn't that
they're-
weird that they do that? Put a Bible in every hotel room.
That
That's
is,
what-
yeah.
it's a little- I don't know. It's a little weird.
We'll start buying up hotels and I'll change it.
It just says.
What are you
They
gonna
put
put?
their holy books in the.
What are you gonna do? Put players' handbooks in there now?
Ooh, that's thinking.
There you go.
Well, better than the Kama Sutra, I guess. I don't know.
He kind of walks over and like, which ones did you find?
Something to do with a possum and no clue.
It was a predator spirit, I remember.
Tracking device of some sort.
He picks them up, just kind of looking at them one at a time. Now this one I've heard of before. He's holding the one with the ingot. He could say, what do they call it? A rock. It's a spirit tracer. You, let's see. Once you've kind of bound it to, kind of like, what do they call it in D&D? Attuned to it, basically.
Okay.
Concentrate on a specific spirit, and the ingot will pull you in that direction. Works only for tracking spirits.
Okay. Spirit tracks.
That's okay.
The other one, he looks at the pendant, and the other one, he's
Like, okay, it's like a Yu Yu Hakusho artifact.
And he's holding on to it, and he just kind of like, just like he's meditating on it or something. This is a very unique one. It's lets you store things in the Umbra. Little pocket area of the Umbra.
The place where all your lost socks go.
Kind of like a bag of holding.
Mechanically, you can make a Gnosis roll of like 7 and to store something in there, or a Gnosis roll to take something out. Kind of like a bag of holding, basically.
Oh, yeah.
But nothing too major, like a backpack's worth of stuff, kind of thing. So nothing.
Okay.
You can't hide a whole truck in there or anything, but maybe weapons or whatever else you might have.
Can't do that one thing where somebody stashed an entire army in a pocket dimension and then opened it up in the middle of the city.
There was a whole thing of Knights of the Dinner Table. There was 2 types of bags. There was a bag that you could go inside of, and there was a bag that was just a pocket. And they went inside the bag that had the pocket dimension in it, and they had a literal war inside the bag of holding in the pocket dimension. It was called the Bag Wars.
The bag words.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
I do believe both these are rank 2. So you gotta. If I remember your Garu
We're a little
rank
out of
stuff.
our depth.
You're not too far though. You're only rank 1,
Yeah.
but next rank you could probably use them, attune to them, and use them.
Right.
Gotta be getting, not close, I guess, but we are filling out.
Yeah, you have
some
to
permanent
take
points
a double
coming
check on that. How you doing?
Well, I'll give the bag of holding one to John,
Yay.
and I'll give the tracking one to Micah.
Oh.
Get the tracking spirit one.
So when we get another rank there,
What do I call this bag of holding?
I don't know, what should we call it? That one I made up. The one you got.
What does it look like?
It's kind of like a pendant with gemstone and feathers. Coming off it.
Stonehold?
I don't know.
Let me think about it. I'll think of a clever name. Great bag of holding.
The one you have is called Spirit Tracer. It's on page 301. Takes a Gnosis roll of 5 or better. Gnosis difficulty 5 to activate it.
What level is it?
It's a rank 2. So level 2. I'm hoping getting you guys close to rank 2.
We'll have some permanents here to fill out here soon.
That, I don't have a whole lot more. Said I don't want to get too far ahead of what Jeremy's got going on. Depending on where he lands.
If you have anything for them to scout around for, like I said, this is just kind of downtime.
Oh, okay, that's true.
These two can play out a little bit of their.
Yeah, did you want to scout around with the Yakuza thing and or the serial killer? Which might be the same thing, you don't know yet.
I'm at least gonna check out that funeral home
Okay.
that was referenced, but
So you're probably looking up funeral homes in Marquette. How do you want to approach this?
I mean, I would at least just go check it out, just to be like, okay, is this?
Do you want to borrow my neon vest word?
It worked! John, you're gonna have to bind a spirit into your clipboard here, like one of subterfuge or something.
Right.
But I was probably just gonna do that at night though. I'm
not.
At night,
Just,
okay.
Yeah, walk in there and be like, my grandpa died.
Okay, so you want to do it that like tonight maybe? Actually, do you guys want to do your ritual cleansing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you want to track?
Sounds so
yeah,
dirty.
Well, we were gonna do the ritual and then go.
Right,
'cause
right.
It's me and him.
That's
that
kind of
are
like
gonna be-
I was
yeah.
about to say you want to do
So,
that night.
Look it up
or,
how we gotta do it. Let's do it.
but if you want to do the ritual cleansing first, then
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, we're gonna improvise a little bit on it because
That's
it does require us to piss off our spirit here, pack totem.
piss off your spirit.
Yeah, we're gonna, like I said, our pack totem, the fir tree.
What do you
What was
gotta
it by?
So, the rite purifies a person, place, or object to be used without fear of worm taint. Most common form of the rite involves a rite master describing a circle on the earth, walking counterclockwise around the afflicted person while holding a smoldering branch or torch.
Oh, that's fine. We just
So,
can't make.
we're-
We just have to find it.
So we're gonna. I'll suggest like getting a metal rod or something and wrapping some clothes around it, and we'll.
I mean,
that'll
you
be
could
a
also
we can't
find
just
like dead limbs or
Yeah.
something. You can't.
Or even,
we just can't
okay.
cut down trees.
Yeah, you can't cut down.
Okay,
Or you
so
can't
a
take.
dead
You
one's
can't cut
okay.
something off of from
As
a
long
live,
as
yeah.
long as fur is cool with it, like I don't want to step on.
Even if you wanted to like
roots.
check with fur real quick, like, hey, we got to do a ritual.
Yeah. With okay,
And
I'll
then-
just say we'll perform the rite with respects to our pack totem.
Right. No.
But anyways, holding a smoldering branch or torch, she must use a branch dipped in pure water or snow to sprinkle the object or person cleanse. As the rite
Go get a
master,
Dasani from the hotel.
yeah, pure mountain water.
We're gonna spec this shit out. Let's do it.
As the rite master does so, all Garu present release an eerie, otherworldly howl in an attempt to frighten away and thus banish the corrupting influence. Ideally, this rite is performed at dawn, but it can be performed at any time. We'll wait for dawn, just because it's a good time to set out for a trip. This rite can be cast upon one person or object, but whatever, we're not doing that, just one thing. Difficulty level depends on the level of taint. Taint caused by a spirit, set a difficulty equal to the spirit's gnosis. Only one success is required. If the character performs the rite at dawn, difficulty of the rite decreases by 1. It cannot heal wounds or damage caused by the taint, it only removes existing contamination. That's more or less, the rite inflicts agonizing pain when performed on Fomor, vampires, yada yada, spirals, and cannot wash them clean. So you're just torturing them with it at that point. So, it just sounds like we spend Gnosis and make a roll, the difficulty that you choose. I imagine, I don't know how you want to do it if we have multiple. I don't know if you want me to do it, you to do it, or if we can do it in conjunction. The right master part. I'll leave that up to you, though.
I got 5 gnosis. I mean,
Yeah, I got 5 too.
Okay. So basically, you need to roll gnosis against. You said the difficulty of.
If it's a spirit corrupting them, it'd be
Yeah.
the spirit's gnosis, but otherwise you're going to set it based on the level of taint.
Okay.
would you put your taint at about a 7?
Her,
The progressively.
her Grundle's more of an 8.
I'll say the progressively frowny faces.
Yeah, let's say around a 7. It's not a bad idea.
Okay.
I was trying to find a picture from the area of like, hey, this is where you could be at doing this.
You had the cleansing rate too, John? Or?
Yeah, we all
Oh,
got
okay.
it.
Oh, we all do. Okay. Sweet.
So, you guys, I'll say,
It says it plus rituals.
you find to find a bit more of a reclusive area. You drive out here, and you've heard there's a series of waterfalls out here, these Dead River Falls,
Oh, yeah, those work real good.
and to kind of help cover up some sounds.
Pure,
That
pure,
makes it a
pure
lot
water,
easier.
but like I still like your Deborah, and I still pour the
Dasani.
You'll be
I'm just hedging my
You
bets.
can't really carve into the ground. This is all rock right here, but just off to the side, just kind of on the shore, if you will.
Yeah.
There's a spot with dirt
soil.
and stuff in the
Dirt.
soil and in the trees that you can go to.
She was the only one I couldn't beat.
Okay. Do you want to take point or do you want me to take point?
What's your pool looking like?
I got a 5.
I got a 5 too. So we're literally the same. I'll let you take it.
Alright, I'll do it because I got Seasoning the Edge. I bought that as a with my
Oh.
spirit point.
Somebody's dipping some toes, eh?
Oh, I'm glad I did. I got a 4, 7, 7, 7, 8, 10.
All right.
and then seizing the edge. If there's
So
a
how,
match,
how does
I
this
take.
how
I
does
take
it
one.
look? You think as you kind of finalize this ritual?
Think like magic
drag the
circle.
stick, do the smoldering stick, kind of purify the air. Dip the other stick in the Dasani bottle. Do the whole holy water sprinkler thing on her.
Say, for comedic value, you walk to the river to get the pure water. I just poke a hole in the top of the Dasani bottle and I shake it.
Shake the bottle.
Meanwhile, she's just going.
So good. But as we do this, she'll probably start contorting and screaming a little bit while the evil spirits literally get ripped out of her body. And
You can see her kind of reach down and like there's some tree roots there. She's just
then
like grabbing onto.
as we're doing this with the water, the other two will sit there. Frank can even bear growl if he wants, but these guys will be howling. We'll all howl, and then that's when basically everything will be pulled from her.
Alrighty. There's this. If humans didn't know better, because they're not really connected to the spirit world, there's the cinema scene of, she's there just clenching onto this, starting to scream. You guys are howling, and there's just like, almost like some rush of spirit just comes out of her, and just kind of disappears. You zoom back into the Umbra.
I assume destroy it because we're purifying.
Right.
Like,
But does destroying actually kill it, or is it just sent to a different part of the Umbra?
Yeah.
I don't know, God, what happens?
Yeah.
Either way, it
You're
looks
all
like,
knowing.
either way, it looks like it's out of her.
It's no longer a problem.
And she just like, and then just like crumbles to the ground and just like maybe she's passed out or something,
Poker
Okay.
stick. Debbie,
with the bottle still on it.
you still good?
Crinkle.
Yeah.
Crinkle.
After it's all said and done, like, it's intense, I'm panting a little bit. Frank, if you do the honors, and I kind of motion toward the van to load her up. I'll let him do it.
He scoops her up gently and
Yeah.
carry her back.
A filler, I think.
All right.
Van.
All right.
I'll look at John's character.
Well, with the extra healing I got, I'm at least two bruised.
Yeah.
So I don't have a negative right now. So
Well,
I'll
we
just
can take an easy, theoretically easy
Yeah.
trip.
So
All right. He'll get in.
I'll pop in the tape deck, and we'll get going.
I'll just mention. Why don't we make this point our meeting place in case the hotel gets compromised for whatever reason? We'll meet back here in, a day, 2 days?
A day.
A day? Okay. We'll meet back here at dawn tomorrow and then see what you guys dig up on your assassin. And then I'll hop in the back with Frank and the other girl, or what was her name? Becky? Deborah. No.
Deborah.
Brenda.
Brenda.
I'm like, it's
I'm
gotta
gonna
be
name down.
It's gotta be somewhere.
Brenda the bear.
Brenda the
Brenda
bear.
yeah, the werebear.
Brenda the werebear. Yeah.
Brenda werebear.
Brenda B. Bear.
Bear.
Brenda the werebear.
And I'll jump in the back.
First you head out.
And
You,
now
got-
you can
you
do
said
your-
you were checking out funeral homes.
Right, was the one referenced in the email thread?
There wasn't any that you saw in the email thread. Were you going to take the tower with you?
Yep.
Okay.
We have the tower with us.
Maybe see if you can get that to Laura back at Tuamanam Sept. She's the glasswalker.
Okay.
Yeah, if you get it to Oswald can get it to
Yeah.
Laura.
I guess there's nobody really here locally that can help us out with that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Hooch, but he's a little MIA at the moment.
We'll give him a couple days to evade the federal authorities. Looking for this
He's in
dog.
the military.
That's dog of the military.
He's gonna have to spend a few days as a canine out in the woods.
So how's your process of elimination, or how's this going for you, or what's anything intelligence investigation or wits investigation for this?
Intelligence is more of a learned, like he's studied this
Yeah.
at some
I could
point.
say
Wits is more a little bit more on the fly.
Wits
Yeah, so
investigation, or I'd say wits and streetwise, even if you want.
Streetwise would be actually the time to use it, I think. Yeah.
Well, investigation too. I'm thinking like process of elimination, Sherlock Holmes.
I guess
like, you're
it
trying to
depends
narrow
on how he's gonna
Right, that's
tackle it.
kind
If
of
you're going
what I'm
out in the
asking you.
streets to
How
ask,
are you
yeah.
trying to narrow this down, and what do you mean by checking them out? Are you actually going inside and?
No, I'm gonna go around and use my sniffer
Okay.
There you go.
because I know what fried rice smells like.
Well, then that would be a survival roll tracking.
Yeah, you could do
What's in survival?
or perception and survival.
We'll do wits. That's fine.
Jesse wants to help with that.
Yeah, I mean, my wits and perception are the same, but my survival is 5.
Standard difficulty.
We'll make it 7, just because you're in a little bit of a city, trying to separate the smells and the general taint of mankind. And
All this taint.
The grundle.
I hate taint.
Smells like McDonald's and depression in here.
8, 8, 7, and a 10.
all right,
I had 4.
4
2 10s,
successes.
a 9, and a 7.
Nice. Okay.
Damn.
You get it. Do I dare? I don't want to besmirch any businesses. I was just gonna look up a funeral home, just like pick it.
Why not?
What are they gonna do? Sue us?
Yeah. This is a fictional universe.
Yes.
Disclaimer.
Right.
You can't sue us. This is fiction. Ooh, fiction. Fake.
Now we're immune to you.
Ooh. Your witches' powers don't work on us.
Parody.
Yeah, parody is parody.
Any people, businesses, or otherwise depicted.
If you didn't want
maybe
your, you didn't want your
imaginary.
name used, you shouldn't have had one.
If anything, this is a free plug.
Yeah, come to our funeral. Those nerds on the internet use it for their fucking devil worshipping roleplay.
There's one right across the street from my favorite restaurant, Marquette.
Now, see, that's the plug.
Yeah,
My favorite restaurant in Marquette.
Yeah, Bango's.
Eat at Mango.
Bango's
my
Pizza
favorite-
and Cocktail Lounge.
This is my favorite cocktail lounge at the Citadel.
What streets?
I'm Commander Shepard. This is my favorite pizza hut at the Citadel.
Commander Pizza.
A fucking Earth franchise moves to a multi-thousand-year-old alien wreck. We're just two Denny's.
Holy
We're
cow.
fucking.
We're expanding.
Do we actually have some street view inside the place?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hell yeah,
Holy
dog.
shit.
Hell yeah, dog.
Yeah. All right, this is your funeral home.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
This is like shit.
That is funeral home as shit. Jesus.
Completely picked my. There's only like 2
Immersive.
results that came
I
up.
attack him over there.
You get
let's
immersion
actually get to a
to it.
street view because
That's
that's
2019. Okay, wow.
yeah.
Holy smokes.
What are the freaking odds?
God, that's 5 years ago. That hurts.
That does hurt.
COVID, I'm telling you, COVID messed with our time.
So here's my great restaurant. I can get that's where I can get a kudigi sandwich. That's
What is
awesome.
this
Cootie
called?
sandwich.
Kudigi.
What is this
I know,
called?
I
What is
know.
it?
Vangos.
Mangoes.
Mangoes.
Mangoes cuisine.
Okay.
Roof
Pizza's
accessible?
What's that?
The roof accessible?
Sure. There's
That might be in the summer.
You want to go and get some food, and
It's a
then right
sniper's
across
nest.
here, yeah. This funeral home right
For
here.
the funeral.
We're gonna.
Okay, let's zoom on that sign there.
There, okay. Generic
do.
funeral home.
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
Slow
Smith
bender.
and Smith.
It's not fast bender.
Yeah,
it's slow bender.
That's slow benders.
Whoa.
Go to the corner, the other side of the corner here. You wander around, and
Oh, that garage door shady as shit.
Oh, damn.
you do actually get some worm taint smell. a bit more clear here than the general.
Ooh, Lord, somebody flush.
So more here than like where we were at the facility and whatnot.
No, kind of like the facility. Maybe not as much, actually less than the facility, but more than the general city.
Oh, okay.
The bar the city sets is here, and this is a nice little spike in
Gotcha.
what you.
My Geiger counter's like.
Right.
That's great that you can go inside the
I can't believe it.
Google, you crazy.
I was looking it up, and I was like, hey, let's go with the one right across from my favorite restaurant, because there's a brewery just north of here and another brewery just south of here, and one just north is really good.
Next time you show up, like, hey, we used your funeral home for a mock combat with an evil vampire.
Who said it was a vampire?
Or werewolf, excuse me.
But you're getting some. If you had a spidey sense, you would say this might be where it's tingling the most. Or
No
or
parking here to corner.
Oh, yeah. From here to corner. Yeah.
You can fit a hearse right there.
Well, I'm guessing the hearse probably starts in the parking lot.
Right.
No, they load the corpses up off the street.
Guy brings
not
around a
dead.
cart. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Hey, this was just October this year, or this last year.
Huh.
Probably like 2 weeks after I was there.
You go a few blocks down and you see you walking
you're
somewhere.
self-walking.
Yeah, like that.
walking. There's a place just down a couple blocks down that does kombucha, but they also have mead on occasion. I actually went in there. I was going to grab some mead to bring it back, but they didn't. It was like out of season or whatever. They didn't have it.
How much worm taint does the kombucha shop have?
All of it. No. If I were to quote the boomer, it was definitely some sort of weird, goofy hipster with a tackle box on his face.
I gotta say the one thing
One
that
thing.
pisses me off about these books, every werewolf book ever in print, is that you have to go through this fucking story to get to the index.
yeah.
To look at what fucking pages
Yes.
I want to
Yeah,
get to. And it's
yeah.
like, put it after that.
Yes, the books are so horrendously
Come on,
organized.
like, I appreciate it that you want to put that in
It's
there.
nice to have the flavor, but put
Just
the flavor
put it
here in the system here.
after.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Can we get a box or something that's labeled flavor?
I know. I find myself really wanting to tab out stuff I get into my D&D book, like put those little sticky tabs on there.
Then you're like, I would have so many fucking tabs because stuff is just so scattered.
Yeah. That's the one thing I do appreciate about PDF, the search function.
Yeah. Yep.
Brock loved that I was inside the funeral home too.
Yeah. No, that was unexpected.
I will be checking out those pictures for next time. Like, all right, which ones are going to be
Draw a
best?
battle map from the
Yeah.
inside of their fucking
I can't believe that.
Google Street View.
Now it's funny if you really wanted accuracy, you could look up who runs a funeral home and make them characters NPCs.
Well, I mean, it did that with our Oswald's Bear Ranch, but that's a good place. I don't really want to like besmirch. Try and besmirch any
there's-
business.
Yeah.
Although I did see one of the names was similar name. I don't know if it's the same family or same business, probably not, but same name of one that was in Flint that got shut down for
Oh, no
horrible
kidding.
things.
There's some more to take for you.
Yeah.
The Wormwood
I
Funeral
don't
Home.
think they had a proper freezer. Things weren't.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not good.
Takes me back to COVID times when they were in New York. They had those corpse trucks.
The corpse truck.
Yeah, they had those semis with the refrigeration units on it. They just
Clang, clang.
hot corpses in them. I
Right.
tell ya,
It's like,
shit
they
got
can
dark.
process- Oh, yeah, they can process them fast enough.
Yeah, man.
I'm not dead.
We lived up through, guys, we lived through a pretty fucked up time. We survived some shit.
Not to mention that Y2K.
Right. Killer
I
Bees,
love-
Y2K. Oh, the Killer Bees came back, and they're still not.
If you watch the Twisted Metal series that they made on Peacock, because it's a post-apocalyptic, they used Y2K as the apocalypse. It was so funny. Or at least something like Y2K, because it was
Yeah.
the
An
technology was
interesting
crazy.
one. Mike sent me a link to a game on Steam. He's like, "Oh, you might like this. It's a kind of a builder type game or whatever, but it's a like kind of a post-apocalyptic thing. But the apocalypse was a series of pretty bad solar flares that fucked up civilization.
Well, that's scary.
And,
That's scary because that's the most realistic thing
Yeah,
to happen.
Right? Yeah, I could.
Good.
Very, very legit thing that could. You still brain sticking over there?
I'm just seeing if any of my flaws would play a thing here.
You did take that aversion to funeral homes, so it's gonna be a pretty specific one there.
Okay.
It's not the
out by
smell of
dead
the dead,
bodies.
it's the smell of the formaldehyde.
No, they don't. Which is fine, because that's not a bad thing.
God, that's like that time we had to dissect rabbits in biology, and they had like in these bags.
Yeah,
And
I
you rip
remember
open the
that.
bag and just this formaldehyde smell.
Yeah.
Ugh,
I remember that.
it's terrible. Oh, good.
Oh
I
no.
don't remember doing a rabbit.
We didn't do rabbits in my class. We had frogs.
Yeah, we did frogs.
I don't think.
I
we
think I
did
admit that was
rabbits.
Miss Lufton Junior
We
High.
got to high school. We did rabbits. I was in bio. I took the bio track for science.
Yeah, so I had honors bio with Miss Baker,
I had my fingers in a fucking.
and then I
pig
had
heart.
AP
Disgusting.
bio in junior year. I don't think we dissected anything.
I
It was more
remember what year it
microbiology.
was. We dissected frogs in one class, and then another year we did like we didn't do the animal, but like an organ, like livers and stuff. I remember we were so young that the girls were all like "you" and stuff, and the guys were playing football with them.
I
We were,
remember.
like,
I remember.
up in the class and
Sixth
stuff.
grade, we dissected some sort of organ. I think.
The sixth grade
Heart, I
here.
think.
I want to say it was before.
I want to say because somebody had like their finger stuck in it and they pulled it out, like a piece came in and flew in somebody's
Yeah.
mouth.
It wasn't the whole animal. It was just
Ew.
like a liver, or heart. Or
Who knows if that was
something.
true or not? Because
Stories.
yeah,
Anywho.
one likes to tell. Okay, so what you got going over there?
Oh, that's one thing I can look
Brock, you're gonna have to show up for the funeral home.
We'll do a live broadcast from the funeral home when we do the fight in there. We'll LARP it out.
If I'd have known, I could have just like snapped some pictures. I usually park out back though, but
Let's not besmirching them if they consent.
there's a patio I could have sat out on.
Took weird pictures of the funeral home across the street.
At Kudigi's, that sausage, I think I gave some to you to try, but that's
Yeah.
where they have the sandwiches where it's marinara sauce and
Yeah,
mozzarella
yeah, you're
cheese on
telling
it.
me, yeah. I think I had gravy with mine at the time. I had some gravy left over. I was like, yeah. Some poutine or something.
Still got some in my fridge.
So it's night right now, right?
Sure. But that's when you wanted to be here.
Yeah.
They're probably on their way back, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just hit select and select the hour that you want to wait. Hit Y. Hit A.
I was talking to a coworker about Morrowind and like the lore of it, and how you're like the Nerevarine and all this, and like how I would just like use mark and recall. I would go to a dungeon, grab everything I could in one wing, dump it in the center.
Yeah.
Go to another spot, grab a whole bunch, dump it in the center, and like once I get it, just load all up, be carrying 2,000 pounds out of the 500 I can carry, port back, and then I would take like weeks to sell because I'd go to the scamp. I can only sell so much at a time, and I'd have to wait 24 hours. And he's like, dude, so you're just standing there staring at him for a full fucking day, like waiting for it? What the hell?
Get more money. Get more money. Get more money.
He's like, you know how weird and creepy that's gotta fucking be? Like, dude, I never thought of that.
And he's
Great.
like, and I'm the scamp, you're the creep.
Right. Anyway, sorry.
No, you're good. I mean, yeah, there's not. I mean, is there still cars here or anything like that?
Yeah, let's say there's a car still parked here.
That one right there.
The blue one.
Yeah. That person's house.
It's embroidery and lettering.
Oh. Are there any lights on the inside?
Not that you see on the inside. Or not that you can see from outside, anyway.
Right.
You go to like Miner's favorite restaurant across like, you guys ever seen that really fucking scary Japanese guy eat lunch in here? Missing a pinky.
Yeah.
They should be on their way back, right? I'll just send them the name of this place.
Okay.
And be like, I believe this is where it's at. There's at least a worm taint here.
There's another famous in Marquette, Togo's, a little restaurant. Kind of they sell subs and stuff. Got a cousin that really likes them. But yeah, there's a couple restaurants. You tell them the location? Alright. We'll go back on time and you for a second, but first you get a message from him. How do you respond?
We turned down the Van Halen. So, okay. Did we make the drop off?
That's what I said. I'll go back in time for a
Okay.
second. I'll assume you're coming back.
Well, yeah. Are you game if we fight? Like, what do you like at? Did you heal from the?
Well,
rest
if we
we
take
got?
at least a day, I'll be, bruised.
Did you heal? Well, because you healed me an extra point,
Yeah.
so I got 2 points healed off me for one day. Did he heal? Did you heal him at all? Or did
He asked, and Frank asked, and you said no.
Yeah.
You,
No, I said if I have 2 days of rest, I'm fine. If I have 1 day of rest, I need help.
So you wanted
That's
healed.
specifically what I said. Yeah.
well, you can also get healed at Oswald's too.
Okay, that's
so we'll just clear out.
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
Then yeah, we're fine.
Okay.
We're ready to get hurt once again.
But we'll back time up a little bit. You guys come in through Newberry and make your way a little north and up into arrive at Oswald's. Did you ever get a hold of your former sept?
While I'm over there, I'd probably see fit to do so. Yeah.
Okay.
It's got a 5-hour her entry. You know,
Right.
somebody-
'Cause like I
At
said,
what
we
point are
gotta
you gonna do
process her and all that too.
Right.
Well, assuming we're staying at Oswald's for at least a couple hours, I'd probably
Yeah.
do it then.
Okay. You get to Oswald's, Frank probably called ahead. Got a hold of Oswald, let him know what was going on.
Is Handyman here? Is he nearby?
He's probably back at the Squamon sept.
Did he drop? Did we get his contact information?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call him up about that computer tower.
Okay.
See if he can't swing by and pick that up.
He says, yeah, you could probably pick that up.
Okay,
Shouldn't
I'll
be a
leave it
big
with
deal.
the bear ranch, but
They're good people.
they just have like, this is for a guy. He's coming to get it. It's very important.
Oswald looks at you and goes, not dumb.
Just saying.
I know who Handyman is.
Okay. I wasn't sure how deep into the operation you were, if you know Handyman or not.
From the past events, you've gotten a sense that Quanon Sept and Oswald's little Sept here are pretty good cahoots. You know.
Okay. I didn't want to assume, because when you assume things, make an ass out of you and
You
me.
me.
He comes here, fucking kids.
Our algebra teacher did that in front of her class, like in big letters on the whiteboard. When you assume things, you make it happen. Squirrel Master. Wilson.
I never had it.
Oh, I thought you did. That was a big running joke.
You and Steve talked about it all the time,
This
so
is
I
so
knew
funny
about
how
it.
all of us went to the same goddamn school, but we all have like 6 different
Oh
experiences.
yeah. No, none of us had the same
Like,
teachers, I feel like.
seriously.
Yeah.
Except for mythology.
Yeah, mythology. That was a. Well, I shouldn't say it over stream, but that was a Travis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Raven Boy.
Yeah. He's dead ass the secret Corax.
So Oswald takes, whoa. My bear voice is all sound, so I'm trying to make Oswald sound a little older because he's old. We'll get him. We'll get her healed up. Thanks.
Okay. Brenda, it's been real.
Frank tells me that there's supposed to be a trial with her.
Well, I mean, yeah, she did wipe out this guy's group.
I'll just say my associates will be here in X amount of days, however long they told me to take to get here. I'm assuming I had some sort of contact with them at this point. Yes?
This is just on your first, right as you get to Oswald's.
Okay.
He's like, it looks like you could use some healing there too.
He got healed.
Much appreciated. I'll be sure to mention to my associates that you've been cooperative and, this all, I more or less repeat to them what I said to her earlier. Like, you know, if her words ring true and everything, we'll be redirecting our rage from this to the worm proper. But this has to happen, otherwise she will get no case and she'll just be hunted and slaughtered, and anybody associated with her will be as well. So
This would be a rare occasion for all and Garu to get together.
I hope
Grizzly.
I hope from tragedy we can forge something stronger between us.
Hopefully the sides won't be too polar.
Oh, that was grisly.
It turned into pandemonium.
Oh.
Brenda's in a fucking handcuff. She's like, guys, seriously, my fucking legs is bad.
She's just like, you know what? Just
We're
come.
gonna have to check your qualifications.
Oh.
Nice.
This is not. This is a Kodiak moment.
Love it.
But yeah, more or less, I'll say like, you know, as long as everybody abides, like this will go favorably for everybody involved. But if I don't do this, they will find out at some point, and it will go
I
south
will try to get
incredibly fast.
favorable Gural to come.
Good.
Of course, my word means a lot. I'm not the only ancient one.
Yeah.
Not many of us have.
I do believe in the werebears and their ways. Not everything needs to come to slaughter, but I'm trying my best here to keep it from coming to that.
Good. We don't need
My bullshit detection meter's going bing, 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 bing.
we don't need a repeat of our past.
Nor ours. But hopefully we can.
I'm tired of sleeping, damn it.
Hopefully we can unify and have us put this all behind us quicker than not. But yeah, and then whatever, we'll take our rest and get back. Start heading back
You get a
to
hold.
something.
You call former sept.
Yeah.
For a Newberry, we have lunch at Pickleman's Pantry. That's a free plug.
What am I looking for?
Proc's like the puns.
And hi, Oracle.
Yes, hello Oracle.
So she joined. Oops, that's not what I want to
Just binging some show too. Or,
do.
oh wait, she's going to ESO.
Who are
here
you liking calling? Who are you like to call?
Ghostbusters.
You're gonna call Checkbook, Fey Friends, Soul Lancer, Breath of the Winter.
What are we calling it? What?
From your former sept.
Whoever you appointed as the High Judge.
Well, the high one's gonna be.
One of those fucking round robin calling trees like they're on the side of the fridge. Like when kids had the snow days. Oh god, we had a fucking atrocity that we had to go
That's-
pass judgment on.
Gonna be Soul Lancer, and as you know, also the owner of the scythe.
Current owner.
So just
Okay.
throwing that in your. Well, you
Those
remember.
scythes,
You remember
they're
it's
dangerous.
his family heirloom, but it's a thingy, kind of a thing he throws to honor whoever
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is to,
it's-
to wield it.
Almost like the Hand of the King badge or something.
Yeah.
Like it's yeah.
He's also the one that took it back away from you, though, too. So just reminding you of
Correct.
that. Just reminding your brain of that, of who he is. So.
Well, being a Philodox myself too, seeing my own failure, I would probably be hard on myself and be like, "Yeah, I fucked up.
Well, just like I said, just reminding you who he
No,
is.
I
and
appreciate
what, you
that.
know,
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
the owner of the site, so if you call
just
him,
to give you a little insight back though, it's like yeah, he feels great shame over that, but it's the law. He abides by the law.
do you think your angle or point of view on that might be changing a little, knowing a little bit more about Brenda's situation?
On her side, yes. On her side, yes. Like I said, I'd use truth of Gaia. I believe she's telling the truth, but I genuinely do believe, like, if we don't go through these channels...
No, I mean, like, as to your blame or guilt or whatever, your failings in that whole situation when it happened. Is your point of view starting to change a little bit? Like, no wonder. Like,
On some view, like, he sees himself, like, this is kind of judging me, too. Like, he's kind of paranoid, like... I found and am bringing back the cause of my pack's demise, but I'm also kind of pleading her case. So he's kind of like, I can see how this is going to look awful on me too, but, you know, it's the right thing to do. Like, Like,
Alright.
he's still feeling neutral with her right now. Like, he thinks she's telling the truth, but there's still that, fuck, you killed my pack. This is hard to let go, but I know it's the worm. I know it's the worm. In his head, it's, I know it's the worm. I know it's the worm. But yeah, I'll get a hold. I'll still contact.
Okay, you call him.
Use Whisper, or find a
Are you,
payphone
are you
or something. I don't
whispering
know.
or actually using a phone or whatever?
Well, if Whisper will carry that far, that'd be more in character for him. But if it's impossible, like he has to use a phone, he has to use a phone.
It might be difficult because you know they're in Canada. Would have to cross either Lake Superior or at least the St. Mary's River. I'm not sure if they can jump that gap.
Okay, well he'll fake
I
it
mean,
to make it.
you've
with-
got a phone, right? I mean, and they gave you contact numbers last time you saw.
Okay,
but,
yeah, all right.
Oh, what the hell? So you have to hold the filthy man technology open with your head.
Never put it on a speaker. No. Reaper. Wasn't expecting to hear from you.
I don't want to take up too much of my time making up individual sounds.
I'm sorry.
And stuff, but
Is he on speaker?
I don't know. Is he?
Do you want to hold a phone?
I mean, I can shift into Glabro or
It's
whatever.
gonna kill you to hold a phone.
No, I just don't keep one on me.
Give it to you.
All right, I'll
Give your
shift into
privacy.
Glabro so I'm not like trying to snarl over the
When
phone.
he actually retcon a little bit. He answered, Reaper. I'm sorry, and then he uses your actual name. Was it kind of like
Oh, that's why you're asking.
kind of a little bit of a belittling to
fuck
you?
it. Fuck it. It's time to start dropping a little bit. It's on speakerphone.
Okay.
Like John will hear it.
All right, Reaper. Ralph. I wasn't expecting to hear from you.
Fucking Ralph.
Ralphie. Ralph the Reaper.
Oh my god. What like Wreck-It Ralph?
No. Well, okay, yeah, that too. I was actually thinking Ralph from the fight, Lizzie, Ralph, and George.
Yeah.
I'll fill him in. Yeah. Found the bear. She's been sedated. We purified her. And I believe she's telling the truth in her story, but as you well know,
And the one isn't big.
she's committed a crime against the Garu and thus is subject to the litany. So I brought her here. She's under protection of the other werebears and they are cooperating. They wish to be present during the trial, which I'm sure is to come. But we need to process her for the good of both nations.
You hear him like an inhale, like kind of repeats, kind of like what Frank and Oswald said. Of like, it's kind of a delicate thing, They're not our people, so do they technically fall under our litany? But yes, we are still judges.
I think after like an hour of hearing this, Ethan's just like, let's take it to the fucking Supreme Court then.
No,
Guys, we need to get this done. We'll do it.
Yeah, I know. He's like, all right, we'll we'll get some people together and call a special moot, I guess.
Alright. In the meantime, we're going to head back, me and my new pack here. We're going back over to the Marquette area. I'll lightly fill in, we've found black spiral hives. Like, it's getting out of control over here.
We did checkbook, I think. Didn't you let you know that there was some sort of possible another facility your direction?
They did say there was a third one that we,
There's a third one.
yes, there's a
How
third
did you
one.
find out? Did you find the second one though?
We found the second
Hi,
one.
this is Ethan. We totally blew the fuck out of that place.
Nice.
Yes, there's much glory to be had, but
Nice.
also sorrow, for they know of our sept. You guys are in grave danger as well.
How so?
They said that they. I say the thing that you said. That
Was it our that cleanup crew we took out?
That might not be the last one, because they
Yeah.
pretty much know that you guys are operating on the area.
They
so,
specifically said werewolves.
I don't know if you guys
They
know.
know what we are.
like lay low, maybe hit them before they hit you. However you want to handle it, but you have heat coming your way.
Reaper's money. He's like, haha, you guys fucked up too.
Alright. see how we can handle that, taking the brunt of Entex. Alright, no, I'm very grateful for that information. Point of honor both for letting them know. Actually, also, well, I was gonna say point of honor also for delivering her.
You are.
Point of wisdom for both of you guys for tracking that, doing your tracking on that funeral home.
But so you are saying a second point?
Yeah.
Or? Okay.
Yeah.
Just one. She's under the care of the werebears for now, but I think you should worry about your immediate situation first, and then I don't believe she's going anywhere. She's pretty wrecked up. She needs to stay and heal anyway. So I do not believe the werebears will secret her off anywhere.
Didn't I hear you were working with werebears too, helping them out?
They've proven a great asset so far.
Say they saved their ass a couple times.
They've been very cooperative. They've been steadfast allies so far.
You're kind of gathering like a little bit like word does travel a little bit. Although there were two of the guys from the Sept at your rite of passage ceremony, so.
That was what I was gonna ask next. Were there any Garu lingering around Oswald's ranch too?
No, it looks like if anyone from Tequama on Sept, they weren't there. They're probably back at their home Sept,
Okay.
That's why he called Handyman to see if he could come pick up that tower.
Yeah.
Were you gonna? Well, let's finish this call first.
We have followed the trail to the Marquette area. Three others. The trail of the Black Spirals. We've been finding clues about this attack involving this young girl here, where she was experimented upon, and I believe drove her mad in the first place to that attack my former pack. Excuse me. We're heading back out tomorrow. Within a few hours, we'll be out on the front lines inspecting. My fellow pack mates are investigating that right now. We need to get back to them so they aren't compromised.
Good. I'll keep us updated. We'll watch our backs. I'll gather proper people.
Where can I expect to meet you next for the trial?
We might have to get a hold of the Gural first to make sure we can find a
Agreeable
Neutral.
location.
agreeable. That's what I'm looking for. Agreeable location.
Excellent.
But
Just go to the fucking sandwich shop for
Yeah.
There's a Togo's by the fucking.
Two birds, one stone.
The trial of the fucking century happened at the Togo's parking lot. Where are a bunch of homeless people are arguing over a lady and
all right,
fucking
The Togo Vango turf war.
Togo.
We're,
the Togo turf wars.
What if it's not Togos and it's just to-goes? They don't have a dine-in area.
actually, they don't have a dining area.
So it is to-goes.
Oh shit!
It's called Togo's though, but yeah, that's
To-go.
You basically have to pull. I was gonna grab something for my cousin once. I was gonna run in and order it and like
To go.
right, but it's you have to call it in. I'm like shit, I don't know what it is, and I didn't have any way to look anything up. And I couldn't remember. So, yeah, fuck it. But
Damn, I wish I had Whisper right now.
right.
I don't respect the Togo's chain of command.
Did anybody get a hold of? Okay, well, end that call. Sounds like you need nothing else.
Nah, just warning them.
I hate you, bye. Click.
Yeah, you did get a little bit of like a little disrespect when he like, Reaper. Oh, I mean Ralph. Like
That's why I was like, when I heard, that, I'm like, you guys fucked up too.
Does anybody get a hold of Twamanon Sept or whatever? I mean, when you called Handyman.
Yeah.
What all did you tell him, or was it just to ask him to pick up the tower, or he probably asked how did the hunt go?
Knew what we were doing though, didn't they?
They knew you were heading to that facility. I think probably.
Did they watch the news? I mean, do they want a full debriefing? I can give it to him. I'll call him up. I'll call him Mr. Terry.
You're getting a call from Terry. Like, what blue places are you guys
Hi,
doing?
Mr. Terry. So I'll call up Terry, and I'll tell him what happened, and I'll also tell him that fucking Hooch is AWOL. Or Hooch is just fucking MIA. He stole a helicopter and flew fuck
And
off.
he's just gone.
Gone. So I have no idea where he is.
You can almost hear the eyes rolling of like, oh, fuck, kind of thing. You know?
We need to put that boy on a leash.
But we're following up. There's a third facility somewhere. We're going to follow that trail. I'm sending you a computer tower full of some information from Pentex.
So what were they doing at Pentex?
They were doing genetic experimentations and probably like militarily enhancing humanoids for combat. And we fought a bunch of weird shit. Fought like this. We fought the guy who had lightning powers.
Yeah.
We fought the guy who had fire powers.
Yep.
We fought like a few dudes that were just like enhanced humanoids.
And our pack mate had a very creative idea on how to use tires.
It was a whole thing with a tire.
Boom.
It was wild.
You mentioned tires. A little mood change for a second.
I think he body slammed a dude through a fucking solar panel. It was hot.
Yeah.
But no, we've been out here fighting on the front lines. So but we're following up. There's apparently some third-party assassin hiding somewhere in Marquette that's tied to this somehow. We're having Shinya look into it, and he's gonna follow up with us tonight.
They've been stitching together the humans like some
Is there-
sort of mutants.
Not the fun ones.
Yeah, they were only making mutants at that place.
Something, but they're
Moron.
the only thing they make it right now.
Stitching pieces of monsters to these.
What's this
children.
here about you dropping off somebody at Oswald's too?
Yeah, we found a werebear who was chorked in something. We did the right cleansing. She's fine. We left her in their care.
You know what they were doing to her?
Not really. She's halfway lucid. When we performed the rite of cleansing, something came out of her. So they did summon those spirits, but we have to. I think if we find the third facility, we'll get all the answers that we need.
They said something about she mentioned she was being used as a living tracking device.
Tracking what?
I don't know. They also said something about resurrection. Like
Resurrected the bat.
Yeah.
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 That's what I was trying to get out of you.
so, yeah, like bat resurrection. Or something. So I don't know.
I might actually know somebody. All right. I would say keep up the good work, but be more discreet. Damn it.
We're trying our best out here, man. Mr. Cherry, we're trying our best out here.
It's a fucking war.
It's a fucking war.
Don't get me wrong.
Tell that to our friend with the whirly bird.
He's like, don't get me wrong. It is a fucking war. But
No, we're trying.
War never changes.
We're trying to keep it subtle. We're trying.
You can hear the shake in your voice. It's war out here.
We're out here.
Fucking child.
I stole from a fucking. I'm a cryptid now. I stole from.
I'm wanted by the FBI.
I
man.
got wanted by the police. I stole from a fucking back door of a Salvation Army. So now I'm the thrift wolf.
I'm the thrift wolf. I'm at 5 stars, man. Cut me some slack.
But no, it's just. I had a vision. It was weird and hazy, but something's happening down here. But it's all destiny, man. It's all coming together. It's
We're
all
suffering for our art.
It's all kismet. It's all tied. Disparate lines tied together to make something. So we'll find whatever the knot is, and we'll take care of it.
all right. You sound sure of yourselves.
If you have any information you find about this third facility, let us know. It would be huge help.
If you have anything about it, well, let us know. Let us know.
Okay.
We'll get digging. Maybe we can find some. Maybe Linda will find something in this tower once we get here.
It was they were trying to delete shit off of it really fast, so there's got to be something on there worthwhile.
See what we can do.
Okay. Bye, Mr. Terry.
I hate you.
He's like my leader. Like
And your uncle is part of the sept
Yeah.
too, so it's like even though he's a little bit of a recluse, but all right.
Okay.
What's going through? I'll go with you. What's going through your head?
I'm excited. I think Ethan's excited because like there's a lot of disparate puzzle pieces are coming together, and like we're building something. We're building towards something, and it's gonna be big. It's gonna be, you know, it might be the thing I'm looking for. It might not be the thing I'm looking for. That I think that's the scary thing for him is it might not be what he's looking for. But he's more excited that like this has got to be it. This has got to be everything that I've been put through. This is the path, you know. He's a very reading your fortune in the tea leaves kind of kid. He's like, well, obviously fate is pointing us in this direction. It's got to be something.
All coming together.
It's all coming together.
Alright, we'll head back to Team Funeral Home. See if we can wrap it up over here. So what do you guys? You've scoped it out.
Hold the bathroom real quick.
And
Well,
you
so
called
did
them,
we-
let them know you're just waiting around here, chilling out.
When we get the call, we'll
depends
let
on
that.
how far they are. Like, like I thought they were just dropping them off and heading back. It's like a fucking 4-hour drive. But if they were dicking around there, then not.
Nah, not too much. I mean,
We grabbed lunch and then we came back.
dicking around.
I mean, let's say 6-hour round trip altogether. You know, get a little bit of a heavy foot, probably fine. What's as you're sitting around waiting? What's going through Shinya's head?
He's getting antsy of waiting around. That's what's going through his head. Hmm. And how best to get into this place unnoticed. Coffin.
That's cool. That was Joel's D&D table tonight.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
At least he's still playing, huh?
Yeah. Oh, he has 2 groups.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
We're not part of it, though.
He's got 8 players.
Good God, yeah, that's
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah. Can you go to the side of the building again?
The other side over here.
Yeah.
Working over there.
And then like one more click over. Yeah, I lied. One more.
Yeah, you want to see around the corner.
Yeah. Actually, I guess while we're waiting, I could probably just do like
And Joel.
a weird like triangle jump
Was it just
onto the
table
top of
today?
the roof, right? Off like the little garage wall there to the top.
That's not his house. He must be on the road.
Trying to scramble up it.
Just do like a triangle jump. Basically, jump off that side building onto the top of the main roof, so I don't have to transform into a big hulking thing to vertical jump.
One is transforming into the big hulking thing.
Not in town, it's not.
Just looking around for any street lights.
So say it was the thrift wolf.
Maybe
Browsing
light over
things
here,
to
but nothing
purchase
is-
at a
it's fairly-
fraction of the price.
Yeah, there's some street lights, but they're kind of low. You doing it from back here, you said?
Mm-hmm. In between the two, essentially.
Give me dexterity athletics.
Dude, you could like step jump Jackie Chan jump up that corner.
Well, that's what I said. Triangle jump it.
That's why we have dice.
I also have specialized in dexterity with light-footed.
Light-footed.
Yep.
I'm gonna call you Gordon.
Gordon Lightfoot.
What?
I mean, I get what you're tying there, but I'm not sure what it's going to here.
Just that.
Okay.
Oh, it was a shallow stop at best.
I mean, we could tie it to the UP with his rendition of the wreck of the Evan Fitzgerald, but
You can call me Leaf Erickson.
I've been to that museum twice. It didn't change in the 20 years between the first time and the second time.
I was up there when they brought the bell.
Yeah.
7 and a 6.
Hell, I was up there just in September.
If you're doing standard.
7 and
difficulty.
6 standard.
Donuts, you St. Mary.
No.
No.
Whitefish Point.
Go away.
Oh, okay.
All right, you're trying to jump up on top, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Whoa, we got an angle for everything.
fairly flat.
I still think
Yeah, it
it's
looked like it
amazing we
was
can get
flat
it.
with second
not
story on there.
Yeah, flat to the second story.
I just want to see if there's any roof access or anything like that. I'm also trying to be sneaky about it.
Okay, give me a deck stealth as well. What's Gorthar doing here? Kind of stand back, keeping watch.
Yeah.
Stop there. Why am I having a hard time finding that?
The roof. The roof has a werewolf. We don't need the silver. Let the motherfucking woo. A woo, motherfucker. A woo.
1 success.
Success, alright.
I'm not good at
2 failures took away the other 2 successes.
improv.
Alright. So what are you looking for? What do you...
I'm just seeing if there's any access
Yes.
up here enough. Because it looked like there was a bunch of windows, but and a balcony, but I wasn't sure.
Down the street a little further back. Of course, there's a tree.
Yeah,
Of course, there's a tree right there. This is insane.
Yeah.
There's a little lip there with a window.
Yeah, there's like looks like there's at least a window there of sorts.
Because the front looked like it had a little area up there.
Yeah, it
Seems
might,
like an
it might
awning
just
or
be like
something.
storage or something.
Well, it looks like a full second story.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably was a house at one time. Turned into a funeral home later.
Do I see any?
I like the
lights
little
up there?
castle ramparts that it is.
Yeah.
I don't see any lights on upstairs either. If there is, it might just be regular, maybe just ambient lighting for, some security,
Because they're doing this at like, what, 5 in the morning or something?
Yeah, it's, pretty early on.
Late night, early morning.
There's still an occasional car that comes down this street here.
So the best way in is a coffin.
Well, do you have one?
We can try and see what they have. I doubt they have anything upstairs, but
Oh, it's crap. No.
what's this one here?
Just the fucking.
Hey, there's some urns for you. And some
fucking
Samples
building.
of coffee.
samples.
Time to
those are
earn your keep.
Those are samples. I thought those were like baby coffins.
Oh,
They were so small.
The fact that they have the fucking inside of the building.
I know,
Which is
amazing.
basically a house.
Yeah.
Oh, there's stairs. Looks like that.
Yeah, hit the arrow that way.
yeah. Oh man, there's a third arrow that could go up the stairs.
Oh, it's only like.
No!
Oh, it's like an office.
Yeah, well, it looks like an office area.
Wow!
The world's
Oh,
smallest
it's
closet.
tiny as shit though. Holy hell!
Yeah, it's a tiny ass closet.
You can just turn it sideways to get
You
in the
open that
closet.
closet door and it's like Charlie's apartment on Philly, where there's a whole nother ass
No.
same size room.
Which way are we looking? We're looking.
Why don't you?
That's
use
the corner
this?
of the building.
This is the because north is to the left, which means.
That's where you're facing Togo's right now.
No, or Togo's is to the north.
So it's right there.
Yeah, Togo's is to your north. You're looking to that house.
That blue
Okay.
house.
Oh, okay.
So actually, this is probably that window
That's the
we
window
can
you
just
be-
barely
yeah.
see. Yeah, so
Yeah,
this is what you
that's
can
it.
kind of peek in, and you see maybe like
That's what you see.
yeah, it's not like well lit. Maybe there's
Like a
It's like a
nightlight,
nightlight sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know, so you see like this little office area. I still can't believe we're fucking
This
looking at this.
Okay, it was amazing enough they had the first floor. Then the third arrow showed up. I'm like, we're going upstairs.
We're doing
already.
it. We're doing it.
Wow.
Fuck it. We're doing it live.
So this funeral home, somebody from Google said, "Hey, can we film the inside of your building here?"
some businesses do it. 'Cause
Yeah, some businesses.
Yeah,
want
me
to
and
go out.
James, we were down. We did do Google Street View in downtown Shinjuku in Japan. We were going inside used game stores and looking at what they had on the shelves, like, oh, they got Final Fantasy 3 for $20. Like, looking at
There's
some of the shit they
an
had.
apartment complex I helped put together in Lansing that they have some inside views of like one of the offices and the facility and one of the apartments. And then one of the apartments, I'm like, I think you're supposed to be a register in that bathroom, but I don't see one.
Oh yeah.
It's either buried or maybe there was a couple that didn't put one in there. I don't remember. But like, that was something I noticed because I was the one that put it together.
Yeah.
I read the fucking duct. Anyway, yeah, weird.
That's nuts.
So you kind of see, yeah, there's a little bit of nightlight. You might see like a paint of like some stairs.
If you click on the painting, does it reveal the safe behind it?
All right. I'm trying to figure out what this is. Some sort of
Just wiring.
Yeah, it must be electrical.
Yeah.
Do any of the windows look like they open? Kind of looks like they.
Yeah, it looks
they
like there's
slide.
a latch.
Yeah.
Yeah, they slide.
Like the one behind you there.
Blinds are kind of wrong. But you know it is. What time did you guys come here? Is it
Well,
late?
we would have been looking after they left, so it should be night at least.
Is it like closer to the evening or closer to the next morning?
I'd say at this point probably like 11 o'clock at night.
I guess I was gonna say it depends on how fast we found it, but yeah, I think
That's
it's probably
true.
like 11 or midnight.
Midnight. Okay. So I was just wondering, like, if it's close to like 5 a.m. or something, like you might be urgent to like people
Right.
might be showing up to come to work. You know.
No, that's why I wanted to do
So-
it at night. You know, just so there wouldn't be people there, or business rather. I guess I'll just kind of check the window because I mean it's the second floor. I don't know that they necessarily lock them.
It does seem locked though.
Okay. Are all of them?
So shift into Kranos and use a nail to do the whole breaking into,
I don't.
the museum.
I'm trying to remember from the outside. Could we get to this one, or was this on?
Well,
right
it
on
looked like the
wall, I
whole
think?
roof, all the window. It
Oh, that's right. It was. Yep. So
Yeah,
you
there's a
could.
roof around it.
Because there's like
Yeah. It,
12 windows I can check.
it seems pretty locked.
Pretty locked.
Wow. It's that's
They,
like
they just flipped the top one, but
It's
not the
like
bottom one.
halfway.
Yeah. Jostle it.
that was
Yeah.
sentence A. It's sentence B. Which one do I choose? Let's, you know.
Yeah.
No, that's
If I
fine,
just
yeah.
kind of do this a little bit.
You know.
Yeah, jostle it.
It's
Let
Yeah,
me
no,
let 'em
they're-
roll
they're
it.
locked.
Schrodinger's window. It's both locked and unlocked. Until
You might
try to open
surmise
it.
that it's a funeral home. They probably want to maintain certain temperatures and conditions inside.
Yeah.
So it's not likely they would open windows
So humid.
often or ever.
Right.
So
Do you have any skills to get inside this place?
Skills to pay said bills.
I don't want to besmirch this funeral home. Full investigation of the innards of this place.
Yeah. I feel like we're breaking and entering these people's
You gotta make sure they're up to snuff.
digital B&E. Hey, no, they put it on Google Earth. It's
No,
public
it's
domain.
public
It is.
domain, yeah.
So, yeah.
No.
You didn't want to roleplay in your funeral home, and guess what? You shouldn't have posted pictures of
we
it on
can
the
put a
Google.
picture of Steamboat Willie on there now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You digging this, Brock? Or Oracle, hell.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh wait. Hey. Could I just like slip into the Umbra and then be inside the building?
He's got a reflective surface.
Yeah, but there's still basically a spiritual barrier there. You know, this building
would be
has
a-
spirit as well.
It would be a struggle, but I think you could do it. Because there's a TV right there too.
Well, I mean, you
Yeah.
get the window for a reflective surface easily,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if someone came out of a bathroom mirror,
Yeah.
it was inside a building. This is what my small werewolf brain is telling me to do, anyways. I don't know if it's possible, but
Okay, well, you can test it out, see how it's going.
so I have to do a gnosis check.
Yep. Or primal urge.
Primal
No,
urge.
that was shifting.
You know what the hell is the other one, Jared? Is it survival?
That's primal urge and survival.
Yeah,
it's the only thing that uses two abilities
Yeah, I knew that was
instead
two.
of
Yeah, survival and primal urge. Using reflective surface lowers the difficulty, though, right?
Yes.
Did you say difficulty 5? You letting Gorthauer know what you're doing here? What the plan is?
Oh, yeah. I'll just say I'm gonna try something real quick
Watch this.
because I don't know if it's gonna work. So
You're
Last
probably still on
person
the
that
ground.
told me that started throwing Molotovs out of a helicopter.
so 5 successes.
5 successes. All right, you slip into the Umbra, easy.
I think to myself, wow, it really is that easy, huh? I haven't been doing it this whole time.
Whole other world can be explored.
You do slip into the Umbra, but you're still on the roof of this building, right?
Yes.
And you do realize that, yeah, you're still on the roof. It's not like you're sinking down in or falling in.
Okay.
There is still a solid,
Surface that I'm on.
like some sort of spirit surface, if you will, to it.
Well, you'd be in the penumbra. You'd be like in the reflection.
reflection. Yeah,
Right.
Does it look different at all? Am I noticing anything? Do I now see the aura of taint?
Well, if I might interject, this is a funeral home.
You have to
I
push your
think-
glasses up. When you
If I might interject, this is a funeral home. I think there would be a metric butt fuck ton of ghosts just swirling around the place. I think there'd be just a cloud of spirits around it. Just,
Are the spirits going to be
constantly
where they aren't the spirits going to be more where they actually died at, though? Or do you think they'd be a little attached?
think-
because they're not dying here.
I think this is like a beacon of like remembrance to them. I don't know.
I think they would linger at least a while.
Yeah.
Like, eventually, yeah, once their loved ones have mourned and moved on, like,
Right,
then they're
right.
forgotten and go
They
elsewhere.
wake
but
out.
Maybe,
But I would think if-
there's a few of
They don't really know what to do, so maybe they're lingering. a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah, or
exactly.
maybe the bodies are here. That the
this is
the
where their
wake
body
hasn't
was,
happened
where their
yet,
loved
you know,
ones
they're
were, just moments ago.
kind of that
or-
in between time of accepting that they're dead.
Oh
and,
yeah,
you
that's
know.
me.
A lot of Bruce Willis's from The Sixth Sense in here.
Yeah.
Talking,
They didn't go to work.
talking to their wife, even though she's by herself at a restaurant.
One of them's monologuing. He's like, "Hey, my name's Ryan. Yep, that's me. I know what you're thinking.
I know what you're thinking.
How'd I get here?"
But, I wouldn't necessarily say they'd be hostile or anything.
No, just
yeah.
just
If anything, they
Uh,
might be scared of a werewolf because they don't never
Right,
saw one
right.
in life, but,
But also, would they be outside though, where he's at, or?
I think it'd be everywhere.
yeah.
There'd be like one, like maybe sitting in a chair.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe there's
Trying to blow his nose with the tissues.
Blow and I blow, but I'm always stuffy.
He's just so sad, but he can't grab the tissues. That's purgatory right there.
Yeah.
yeah, maybe there's like one that maybe seems a little lost, or just kind of
Congratulations,
like
place. You just blowing
wandering.
shit out of your fucking place.
Just kind of maybe like he's lost, kind of wandering, just doesn't know what to do. Kind of starts to head back down. Yeah. But there's still a barrier. I don't think you can quite get inside easily.
If I might interject, because he's trying to come in still, correct? I would say he would be able to pass through maybe the window, but I would increase the gauntlet difficulty. Because he's pushing through webs. Because the penumbra is described as like, if you're in a city area, it's webs.
I'm
If
also
you're-
thinking like of the, you know, if you damage something in the Umbra, it's gonna really, it'll show up a lot quicker in the physical world than vice versa, you know.
I would argue if it has a spiritual connection or not. If it's just mundane wall, it probably wouldn't be affected at all. It would be difficult for him.
But
still.
if it was like a tree,
But if it were a tree, you'd be severing its life too. So it would.
I guess there's the spiritual question: does everything, building, stone, you know, have spirit still, or?
I would
is it
say
only
probably
living
things of mundane, like
in
you
certain
could-
Japanese religion, yes, everything
Yes.
has a spirit.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was like.
My pen
you
has
can
a soul.
determine however you want, but I would think there'd be more mundane things and more spirit. Like maybe a church would have some sort of holy, like in its own eyes, it would be reinforced with spiritual energy because it's a holy site.
Right.
Something like this might have a moderate because of the ghosts that are
Right,
conforming
and
around
because
it.
it's a funeral hall, it's
yeah.
church-like.
Yeah, that's why I say moderate. A church would be high, this would be moderate, McDonald's would be practically nothing. In fact, souls go there to die, probably.
Are you kidding me? Every McDonald's is a festering sore in the
Until Dr. Chunk shows up.
Yeah.
side of the.
So, if I were to coach and you do whatever you want, I would say he could do it, but maybe
Just make-
difficulty 8 or something.
Yeah.
Like,
All right.
he's got to really get through.
That makes sense.
Or
yeah, you're just pushing through. A
you
spiritual
could blow
barrier.
some gnosis and get through instantaneously if you really wanted to do it.
Yeah.
But like even with the reflective surface,
Party
I'd give
split
him,
3-way. We could just split it 4-way now.
We're on our way.
well, again, this is downtime stuff because we're waiting
Right,
for
no,
Jeremy
yeah,
to come
just-
back. So
Throwing the drama in there. All right. So what do you want to try and do?
Well, there's trees outside.
I would say
can
there's
use
some-
whisper to Jesse, can I?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll use whisper to tell him that my idea was to go in the Umber and try to get in. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm on the roof, and I'm gonna see if I can get inside through the Umbra. See? That's why I didn't need to tell him. Right? So what do I need to do now? What's the kind of roll if I'm gonna try and
Same would be probably the same, right? Primal urge, survival.
survival?
to go through the Umbra,
Yeah, to go through the glass.
I want to say it was a gnosis roll, but
Is it? Oh yeah, maybe there's no not. You say that.
your permanent gnosis score.
I want to say it is, yeah, because that's why I rolled my.
That does make more sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
Gnosis roll.
Well, I got one shot.
Now, do you have a gnosis point, or did
Yeah.
you spend it? You could spend your gnosis point and just do it without a roll.
Oh, true.
I mean, DM discretion if you want this to be difficult or not. Like,
But you also gotta remember, get in. You gotta get out too.
yeah.
True. Well, they'll be here, hopefully.
There,
And Jesse's outside.
You don't know. You know what kind of security does it have?
Oh, I've seen the inside. I don't have high expectations.
I mean, yeah, he's still got wolf eyes. He can see in the dark pretty good.
Right. You know, I'm just like other silent
Yeah.
alarms. And
Just stuff to consider, right?
You know, things to consider.
Right.
Lazy grave robbers. Yeah, they're not in the dirt yet. We'll just try to rob them here.
To prevent the local Eddie Gein.
Well, I mean, what's the worst if I roll and I fail? I just don't go in.
Yeah.
So, at least
If
that
you-
way I'm not spending
If you
the point.
botch it, you might alert Banes. Like if you roll a 1, you might alert Banes or whatever. Not
Right,
necessarily
right.
Banes, but spirits in the area. And whether or
I
not
might
they
I
care,
might
but-
say too, like you damage it in the Umbra, and you know if you come back out, maybe you broke the window.
I did read too.
Okay, well,
The
it
more-
wasn't a 1, so it was a 3.
I did read too. The more you attempt to pass through the same spot, it raises in difficulty because the spirits are reinforcing the gauntlet right there.
Okay.
And it says that it does eventually dissipate as the spirits kind of forget and move on. But if you were to sit here and be like 3, 4, 3, 3, then it'd be like 7, 8, 9, 10.
Right. I was kind of thinking 7 or 8 to begin with, anyway.
Yeah.
you're still new to this whole thing and being a little unsure as to how well if this would work. You start to push, and you feel like a little bit of sponginess, like maybe this is possible, but you can't seem to get push in any further.
I'm like, act like a baby. Act like a baby.
Just fucking Ace Ventura everything.
Act like a baby. Oh, not that way.
Like Frank coming out of the couch all dressed up a baby. Like, I need to be pure.
Okay.
This place did have a basement, it looked like, with that, where the carport was coming out of.
And maybe, I'll say, like, as the wall you could see was kind of that ghostly, ethereally, whatever, as it appears in the Umber, it maybe became a bit more opaque as you tried to push through, as you know, Jared said, it kind of, like, reinforced itself a little bit.
Yeah. Well then I will go back out of the Umbra then. 'Cause that's, yeah, if I can't see anything more than what I'm seeing, then yeah, I can't enter, so. I'll hop back out, and then I guess the only other thing I would try is the door on the side back there, yeah.
It looked like it was that window you were trying to get into.
Yeah.
The stairs are probably right here.
That looks about the right size.
Is that a camera outside that? Not the brown door, but the door on the back there?
Yeah, that does look like a camera. Right here.
Yeah. If you went Krynos, you probably could reach down from the roof and knock the camera off.
So arguably, he may already be on camera climbing up there.
Yeah, he's probably right.
Well, I'm up there anyways, so I will hop over there, reach down, and I guess I'll grab the camera. Because if there's worm taint here, I mean, it's obviously something bad.
There's maybe a bit of a spike of worm taint. I guess maybe down. I guess bodies are probably kept downstairs, or maybe there's a basement or something.
There's a morgue, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Incinerator or something.
Yeah, they probably do cremate. Yeah, they have urns, so they can probably cremate too.
But yeah. So I think the easiest place to break in is going to be probably that door with its doorknob on the left side.
This one?
Yeah. So yeah, I'll reach down. I mean, it still doesn't look that far down. I'll just kind of go over the side and just.
Yeah, that's like a single story, that part, because it's up on that ramp.
Might actually be the garage, though. I can't really tell what that side of the building is, but it looked like it had multiple doors on the front of it, so it might be the garage.
Damn it.
That's the tree you used to whisper to Jesse.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I'll try to. I'm assuming the door's locked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's locked. Dorthour, you got anything? Or just what's going through your head on this? Or anything, really?
I think he's got it under control. There's reason to be alarmed, even if it presented itself by now.
I guess I'll text John and ask how far out they are at this point.
Jesse, give me perception alertness. Or wit, yeah. Perception alertness.
See, I'm texting him right now.
1.
One success.
If you're going off 6, yeah.
Where are you standing? Are you about where this camera is, or are you more close to the corner to keep an eye on everything?
They're more like across the street.
Okay.
Right next to the no loitering sign.
You do see a police car coming down, and it looks like they're coming the way. Maybe they got to blink around. They're gonna make a turn. Just no lights or anything, no light siren or anything. Just looks like maybe they're just usual patrol.
For the podcast covers.
Who the fuck? There's a werewolf here?
Yeah. I'll hop back up. There's really nowhere to hide over there, so.
Oh, I didn't know you came down yet.
I checked the door just
Oh,
to
that's
make sure
right,
it was
yeah, you checked
locked.
the
So
door.
I took the camera and checked the door.
Get that dexterity athletics again real quick. Jesse, what are you doing?
I'll kind of turn and start walking slowly, like I'm going down the sidewalk.
I'm going for a stroll.
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing? Move along.
Move along. 2 10s, a 7, and a 9.
Okay. You get up there.
And then I'll get low, as the kids say.
Give me a appearance and performance, Jesse.
No.
So you guys talking about anything on the car ride back?
I don't want to push him. I don't want to be
Nope.
No.
be an asshole about it.
I seen this place called Togo's that sounds worth checking out.
Yeah, sure, we can go get some sandwiches.
The actual hotel wasn't too far from here, so. The cop slows down maybe a little bit and kind of glances over, but you just keep going.
Great performance.
You didn't botch. That's
That's what I mean. You played it off.
Play it off.
you text John how far out they are.
If I know he's breaking into a place, I'd probably be lead-footed back.
Right. I would say maybe you're let's say you're just coming back up to here. You're coming up to a stoplight. I got to make a right turn, and you're 10, 15 minutes out.
Okay.
10 minutes out by this time, because you guys left in the afternoon, earlier in the afternoon. Girl there, yeah. So
I figured we would have left like 10 a.m.
okay, yeah, you'd be
Yeah.
pretty dang close then. So, I might call it there because we don't have anything.
So this seems like a good point to end.
Yeah, I don't have any.
High
Certainly don't have any
suspense.
planned on this. Yeah,
High
this is
suspense. There's
it's that-
fairly heading.
It's that 2490 where the bumping, it's like the TikTok, and then
Yeah.
cuts to Mike, cuts to Jesse on the phone, cuts to you and me in the car, all converging toward the same spot.
Yeah.
cuts to the air where there might be a helicopter.
It's just the sky.
You just hear, yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers! Jesse's, or excuse me.
Like I said, I don't want to get too far ahead of where Jeremy's at, because maybe he's gonna land somewhere, crash somewhere, and he actually is able to call and get a hold of you guys and be like, "Hey, I need some fucking help." And
The
you gotta
first
be like,
10
"Where'd you
minutes
go?"
of that
Goddamn,
session
hold
could
on.
be Jeremy
Yeah.
finding out where the fuck happened to Jeremy.
Right, and
We'll
it could
catch
mean
Jeremy
that you
up
guys
there.
will be ready to break in, and then like, fuck, we gotta go get Jeremy.
Or knowing Jeremy, he's just coming out of nowhere. The helicopter's got an open flame on it. I'm coming back,
Crashes
guys!
into the goddamn place.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
No, and this gives you a good spot to start planning for
Yeah,
next
yeah.
time, too.
There's that too. I only really had figured up until you guys left the underground facility. I was like, yeah, there'd be sirens and fire department going on. After that, I didn't have squat, so.
Oh, we got some things, gears moving from there.
Need each boy some experience.
Oh, yeah.
Let's say at least 2 experience. Yeah, 1 automatic. Yeah, you learned some things. We'll go with 4 altogether. Everyone's, you guys have learned things. You've played your roles pretty well. You've kept to your concepts.
Did some stuff.
A lot longer session than I was expecting.
Yeah, because he said short one. I'm like, nah,
yeah, like I said, I only figured like
full-fledged
maybe you guys
tonight,
ended up.
We can make a session on fucking order a pizza.
That's what I said. All I had was planned up is up until you guys got out of the underground facility. After that,
Yeah, no. We
So-
extended it a little bit for you to give you more stuff to work with here.
Did you say experience?
yeah, 4 altogether.
Yes.
For everybody.
Yeah,
Alright.
14. I need to spend this.
Yeah, I'm looking to need to spend too.
I didn't think we'd get much past an hour. We're on like 3.5.
Yeah.
So,
Heck yeah, bro. Bruh.
so next time we'll have to have Jeremy here, so we got to get that resolved.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
Yep.
We'll hopefully have a free
You guys
schedule
are
next week.
prepped to look at a funeral home. I'm going to be checking out all the pictures, seeing what the hell's going on here.
That's so cool that we could get inside the building. It paints a much better
I
picture.
was not
like,
expecting.
yeah. No,
I knew some buildings you could get into. I was not expecting.
I didn't know that was
Holding
an
a fucking
option.
funeral
to be
home
honest.
in Marquette.
Oh man.
Not to mention, I was the one I chose. Like, because the other one's like down the street, like 2 or 3
Yeah.
blocks. There's the other funeral home that I could have chose from.
You-
And
you
I was
go
like,
to
let's
look
go to the one up here by the good
You're
restaurant.
gonna look inside that when you're like, oh, that would have worked way better. Yeah, this was a fake storehouse. The actual real place was down. Oh, cool. All right, well, Thunder Buddies, thank you for watching tonight, and appreciate your company. Brockness Monster and Oracle Cat, thank you for popping in. We'll be back at it again sometime soon.
Or digital B&E.
Yeah, digital B. But yeah, so thanks for watching. I'll catch you all Wednesday. Be playing more Octopath Traveler. Another big long story. It's gonna take a big part of better part of the year probably. Anyway, and the anticipation just came in at the last second. Oh, sorry,
Welcome,
Dan.
Dan.
We're just ending, bro.
Yeah, you have to catch the VOD.
But thanks for coming in, man.
We got into a funeral home in Google Earth.
Yeah, do one more quick for good time's sake here.
Good time's sake. We were in the back corner
Yeah.
here, I think.
We actually got inside the freaking funeral home that we were RPing in here. Yeah, look at this.
Yeah,
This is ridiculous.
Here's the office.
This is the upper floor of this actual funeral home.
This looks like one of those rooms where, like, if the kids want to get away to play some Magic,
yeah.
you know, the parents are all talking to each other.
Yeah.
John, how many funerals have you been to where people played Magic in the other room?
I am a nerd from a nerdy family.
I thought you were gonna go with this is a place where the kids have a quiet spot if they need to
Right.
cry. Like, no magic, straight to
They're
magic.
bored. They're bored.
It looks like a makeshift conference room.
It does,
Yeah.
yeah. For
They
4
probably
You
people.
get
do,
the
like-
conference phone up there. You probably break
Yeah.
that set on the center.
Yeah.
But all right, yeah. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. I'll catch you next week.
Damn, tabletop is a lot more immersive than I remember.
Yeah, no kidding.
Right.
Isn't it crazy? There's even like the first story and everything is all
Yeah,
mapped out.
there's a lot more here.
Yeah, what the
I'll
heck?
check
That's
it out
awesome. But anyway, yeah. DM, what's the line?
In anticipation of what's going to happen, we'll keep a funeral home on for you.
Ooh. Yeah.
We'll keep a casket open for you.
Keep the coffin open.
Keep the crematorium
We'll
running.
keep the hearse running.
Right.
All right, laters, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Bye.